question. And this contest is going to take place. The Raiders taking on the Lancaster Legends. Should be a good hockey game also. Lancaster coming in here with a 8-0. So pretty proficient. They're in a section 6 down in Buffalo, I do believe.
Yes, they are. Section 6. I had a nice chance to talk with Coach John Bach, and he is happy with his club. He said, we haven't played a lot of the tougher teams on our schedule, but he said we're right where we want to be. And he said, I'm getting good forwards, good play from the forwards. The defense is tough, and he said my goaltending has been good.
Lancaster was up here last year, I do believe, Jerry, last January of 22, and the Raiders were victorious in a 6-2 win, but Massena coming off a tough loss against a very good Salmon River club the other night. A good shellacking, so to speak. Rock scored 12 goals, 6 in one period. I don't believe I've ever seen you and I have been around a long time, and Raiders giving up 6 goals in a period.
Well, I know, but I think OFA gave up 5 tonight to Salmon in the second period there.
Oh, yeah.
As far as I know, it was 1-0 at the end of the first. Now it's 6-0 at the end of the second period. So the Shamrocks are definitely on a roll, and I think you would agree with me. They're the real deal.
No question. I expect to see them down in Buffalo. I wouldn't be surprised if they go all the way. And that one line of Collette, the wings. Anyway, that line, Evan Collette's line, had 8 of the 12 goals the other day. Collette had 3, and his line mate on the left side,
Bischoff.
Yeah, he had 3, and the right wing had 2.
Johnson. Yeah. So they're the real deal. That is a great high school hockey line. So again, here tonight it's the Lancaster Legends at 8-0-2, and the Massena Red Raiders. And tonight's a character night for Massena. They've got to come back and play hockey.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I'm not surprised. I'd be surprised if they didn't come back and play some hockey and play hard. Get back on the horse and get going. But it's a tough challenge. This Lancaster club, they're out of, as you mentioned, out of the Buffalo area, Erie County. They're about 14 miles east of downtown Buffalo. It's a population of about 45,000. So they have lots of kids to draw from, and it's a good club. I'm watching a pregame out here. A lot of speed, Jerry. A lot of speed.
And that's what hurt Massena on Wednesday night. Salmon River with a lot of speed, and Massena had trouble handling it after the first half of the first period. And so tonight they're going to have to play a little bit differently, a little bit better, and they've got to get some good goaltending.
Yeah, they say speed kills, and it does. It forces when you're coming at a defense with speed, it forces them to back off that blue line and back down, and gives the opposition more room and space to operate. And that Shamrock Club had a lot of speed, no question.
Ooh, absolutely. Other scores from Wednesday night: the Potsdam Sandstoners dropped a 7-4 decision to Ogdensburg, and tonight they dropped a 7-2 decision to McQuaid in the first game of this tournament. Also on Wednesday, Canton edged Norwood Norfolk on a score of 3-2, and St. Lawrence Central edged Malone. That score was 3-2 as well. Of course, Massena travels to Malone next Tuesday night for a 6:30 game at the Rec Park Arena. And of course, the coach and I will be there to bring it to you.
Just watching the Raiders warm up, Jerry, is something you never want to see, and you never want to do as a shooter on your goaltender, especially early on, is get a high shot. And the Raider goaltender, Jake Lindstedt, just took one underneath, it was up near that chin area, that neck area, and he left the net with a little bit of discomfort. So
we don't want to see that. Absolutely. So again, the Raiders taking on the Lancaster Legends. Other games on the schedule tonight, of course, you mentioned the Potsdam McQuaid game, 7-2 McQuaid, and over in Salmon River. And that's a fundraiser tonight at Salmon River for breast cancer, and they're wearing pink uniforms, I guess. But they're ahead 6-0 after 2 periods over Ogdensburg. Norwood Norfolk played at Malone today, and Canton is over in Clayton at Thousand Islands. Tomorrow, of course, the two teams here will trade partners. Potsdam will play Lancaster at noon, and McQuaid Jesuit and Massena will play at 2:15. Canton's scheduled to play at Ithaca tomorrow, and Thousand Islands at St. Lawrence Central.
Well, we're about 5-6 minutes away from face-off time here at both clubs. The Lancaster club will be defending the goal to our right, the west end of the Massena Arena, wearing their dark travel uniforms. I'll get our color coordinator, Sal, over here to help us out with the color, if that's a dark brown or black out there. I think it's black.
Looks like black to me. Black and white with red?
With red helmets.
Okay.
And the Raiders, of course, in our favorite color, and yours especially.
Red, white, and blue. And I understand that Whoopsie Rice is back tonight, so the Raiders were missing him on Wednesday, and that's good news for Massena. He'll be playing left wing on that line, along with Jake Smuts, the center. And Smuts, he was not feeling well on Wednesday. I didn't say anything during the game, but he had been sick for a few days, and hopefully he's back up to snuff. And Chris Marasco, and we want to mention Chris because we were such shock on Wednesday night, I forgot to do the Eland's player of the game, but we both agree he was Massena's player of the game.
No question, no question. Got the only goal, but he played hard like he usually does, and yeah, he definitely was the Raider player of the game. Another unit for the Raiders out here. You mentioned the Smuts line. Captain Peyton Fuente is centering Bailey Rochford on the right side and Thomas Eggleston on the left side.
Then we go to Parker O'Neill, who is centering Tryson Sunday. Sunday getting his third game of the season. And the other wing will be Sal Peretta on the right wing. And he's not very big, but he's a playmaker, and he's got his nose in it all the time.
No question. Doesn't matter how big you are. He takes you on. He's on the forecheck and on the back check. He's tough. Another unit for the Raiders, Ben Townsend will be at center, and his wingers will be Seth Collins on one side and Carter King on the other.
And looking at the defensive pairings, Brian Hurlbut is out. In fact, he's standing right behind me here with an upper body injury. So we saw him get hit in that game against Salmon River. So he will be out. Remaining defenseman, I'm not sure how he's going to mix and match him. Aiden Aldis and Brady Frost, Ryder Sunday, Corey Monticelli, Connor Trimboli, and I think maybe Jack Jarrett will be in there as well.
Could well be.
We'll have to wait and see how he handles all that, but certainly it was a tough game. There's no doubt about it. There's no way to sugarcoat it. When you lose 12-2, that hurts.
But as we said during the game, Jerry, the first 8 minutes, that first period, I don't think Massena could play any better. I thought they played the best that they played all year. They were outstanding, got the early goal, and had chances for maybe to make it 2 or 3 more. But that good goaltending by Salmon River shut the door on them. And once Salmon got that first goal, kind of Raiders back on their heels, and then it just all caved in for them in that second period.
Actually, the other defenseman stepping in for Brian Hurlbut will be Cade Frigo. So Cade will probably get the start here this evening as well as the Raiders get ready to take on the Lancaster Legends. This is game 2 of the Mark Tayo Memorial High School Hockey Tournament. Of course, both you and I remember Mark, great hockey player from Massena and a great human being. And we miss him very much to this day. And the family has done a lot for Massena. They helped make that beautiful locker room that the Massena Red Raiders use, and they've done a lot of other things for the Raider hockey program.
No question, and for hockey in general in Massena, Mark, again, well missed by so many, and passing so young, but the Tayo family, those locker rooms are outstanding. I'll tell you, college teams, a lot of college teams don't have a locker room as nice as, and they're both the boys and the girls locker rooms are identical.
That's correct. And you know, I wouldn't say a lot of college teams, but there are a few college teams that don't have as nice an arena to play in too.
That's true.
So it's Massena Lancaster, game 2 of the Mark Tayo Memorial High School Hockey Tournament here at the Massena Arena. Tomorrow they trade partners in the first game. Potsdam will take on this Lancaster team. Then Massena gets to play Jesuit in the second game, scheduled to start around 2:15. This was scheduled at 7:45. We're a little behind schedule, but not too bad. And we'll be getting started here in just a few moments as we're ready to go here at the Massena Arena. Coach John Bach, the head coach for Lancaster, great gentleman. His son, of course, is the right winger on that first line. He's a senior. I asked the coach, I said, well, where's he going? And he said, well, he's not going to college to play hockey. He said he's a student. He's one of the top students in his class, and he's looking to go to medical school eventually. So he told me, he said he has a lot of choices around our area. And there are a lot of colleges down in western New York. But he said we're also looking at Michigan and a few other out-of-state colleges as well. But really, really nice guy. And as I said before, they love coming to Massena.
And bench next to John Bach, head coach Mike Trimley, and assistant coach Ken Holbert, and assistant coach Chris LaFleur. I believe he was up there in the booth down to our left, scouting, bringing down some notes after the first period down to the locker room, and a few ideas what he saw up there. He's kind of the eye in the sky for the Raiders.
That's right. Both teams clustered around their goaltenders. Now Massena lines up along their red line, and the Legends will be lining up along their red line as the Raiders will be introduced right after Lancaster is.
Oh boy. Sal just passed me a note. The clock is functioning somewhat, I do believe.
Oh boy. All right, we'll do the best we can with getting it. Where have we seen this before? Of course, you weren't with me, Coach, but down in Shenendehowa at Clifton Park, their clock didn't work at all. So we had to listen to the PA to get the times. And there was kind of a clock. I could see a reflection in the glass, but it was backwards, so it messed me up. And oh, my goodness, it was crazy.
Oh, my. The peaks and the valleys, right, Jerry?
The peaks and the valleys. You know what? We do the best we can. Of course, you and I were in Ithaca earlier this season, and we had to stand at ice level and do the game. And, of course, we could see everything, couldn't we?
Everything was right in front of us on the little corner.
And then we had a few people who were around us making a little bit of noise.
A lot of noise.
Okay, the legend being introduced. Owen Natofsky is one of the defensemen. He'll be paired with, let's see here. I think that is Brad Maltby. Yep, Maltby is the other defenseman. Up front, it's going to be Jaden Dennis, centering Nick Monticelli and Ethan Bach. And Tyler Balk will be starting in the nets for the Legends, and he'll be playing approximately half the game, and he'll be replaced by Brendan D.
So we got Bach and Belk.
Yeah, that's right. So there you go. And Massena Red Raiders with their Massena minor hockey players out there ready to be introduced, and it's kind of exciting for these youngsters. And you know what? Kind of exciting for us too, Coach.
No question. Enjoy watching these youngsters out here. Those little ones, they're so happy to be out there. It's a thrill for them.
All right, let's introduce them as they're introduced. And we have, let's see here, Olivia Nile. And we have Chloe Castell, we have Briella, and Braden Boyer. And you remember that young lady who was in the press box on Wednesday night that you chatted with for a while?
Yes.
Amy Meacham, that's her.
Is that Amy? Oh, do I remember? Listen, Amy played ball for me.
I know.
Outstanding athlete.
So again, our Massena minor hockey players, Chloe Castell, Briella Poyer, Braden Poyer, and Olivia Niles. And now the Raiders being introduced. Let's see here. We're going to start with a Ryder Sunday and Brady Frost pairing on defense for Massena. Let's see who we have up front. Which line is going to start?
The Sluts line, I do believe.
Yep, Sluts centering Chris Marasco and Wooksy Rice. And here's Chris.
That line reunited, yes, tonight.
And there's Wooksy Rice being introduced.
You mentioned Jake Sluts not feeling well the other day, but you'd bet your bottom dollar he was going to play if he had one leg and a cast. He'd be out there.
That's what his mom told me. All right. And it's
in the fight, we don't want to introduce the goaltender too, Jerry. It's going to be Jake Lindstad.
Jake Lindstad, yes. Jake had a tough game against Salmon, but he's right back between the pipes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will be honoring America with a playing of our national anthem.
Massena.
again, the rink announcer, Michael, singing the national anthem for us. And I would, maybe you want to send him a text, honey. Turn his mic down just a tad. He's over-modulating. You're not going to do that, huh? Okay.
Officials for tonight's game are... Did you get the officials, Jerry?
I did not get the officials. Let's see, who are they? I don't know that he gave them either. I didn't hear them, but...
Anyway, we mentioned these two clubs played last January, and the Raiders coming away with a 6-2 victory. I think they probably played, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 6 times in the past, and I think it's 3-3.
3-3. You remember the game in Louisville?
I do.
And I was talking to Coach Bach, and that was just before he started as coach. And right now, both teams are headed to their bench, and we're ready to start. Massena, Lancaster in high school hockey here, the Mark Tayo High School Hockey Invitational, and we're ready to go here at the beautiful Massena Arena. It'll be Dennis stepping into the face-off circle against Smuts as we get this thing going here this evening.
Yeah, the night against Salmon River, I think there was over 600 in attendance here. You had a super crowd.
Yes, we did.
Certainly a lot smaller here tonight.
Yeah.
But anyway,
here we go. Smuts, Dennis, and the puck is dropped and we're underway. Puck in the circle, picked up there by Wooksy Rice across the line. He winds up, fires it, and the save is made high in the air. Wooksy trying to dig it from behind the net. He's got it. Has it knocked away. There's Marasco with it. Centering it. Oh, it deflected off a defenseman right on net. Smuts with it. Smuts has it knocked away, gets it back again. Along the blue line, back to the point. Here's the shot by Ryder Sunday. Knocked down, goes side, and then here's the chance. Score! Massena goes up 1-0. Puck knocked out of the air by Marasco, I believe, and into the net. And it's 1-0 Massena early.
Well, the shot came from the point, Jerry, and it was knocked out by the Lancaster defenseman. He's the guy who deflected it right down to the Massena forward, Marasco, and he's the guy who put it in on the short. He was on the right-hand side. He put it on the far side, beat the goaltender over the glove side. It really surprised goaltender back.
So the Raiders take the quick lead here early in the hockey game. And here we go, off the face-off. Here comes Sunday across the blue line. Sal Peretta, nice little pass in front, but it's knocked away. Good opportunity there for O'Neill, but he was knocked off the puck. Now here come the Legends in on the off wing. Here's a chance of the shot in behind the net. Goes to the back of the mesh, and now the net's knocked off its mooring. That was Krukowski who shot it and fired it wide, and when Massena goaltender Jake Lindstedt backed into the net, he knocked it off.
Again, that goal coming at the early mark, that's what you like to do, get on the board early, and the Raiders have done that, and they've responded like we thought they would after that Wednesday night game.
It'll be O'Neill taking the face-off off the draw, facing off against Maltby. In behind the net, Raiders control it on the D and move it out. But a little bit too far, it's going to go all the way down the ice. Icing for Massena. Tried to hit Peretta on the wing, but it was a little too far for him to grab, and the face-off will move back into Massena territory. Just underway on St. Lawrence Health System scoreboard, it is 1-0 Massena. Did Marasco get the goal?
Third goal of the year, Chris Marasco with Wooksy Rice picking up the assist, and Ryder Sunday, he's the guy that shot it from the point.
Maltby out there with Marshall and Krukowski. Off the draw, shot right on, and the save is made by Lindstad as a good face-off win for Malley. And a quick shot right off the draw.
The seas parted, and he saw it all the way.
Face-off again, right side. Massena zone, they win it again. Here's another dump into the corner this time. I thought it was going to be a shot. Take me out. Puck in behind the net. Malley with it. Quinn Malley in behind. Knocked away by Trimboli to the half board. Kept in at the point, then knocked away. Kept in again. And taking it in behind is the defenseman rounding boards. Radko. And the puck kept in. Here's another shot. That goes way wide. Back to the right point, but kept in again. Puck bouncing behind the net. And it's knocked away by Corey Monticelli. Monticelli on the defense to Tyson Sunday. Sunday gets checked, but comes up with a puck. Wraps it around on the other side. Puck squirts free again. Trimboli behind the net. To Monticelli, or to Yeah, Monticelli. He dumps it ahead to the blue line and out to center ice. Parker O'Neill trying to come up with it, knocked away from him, bounces back in Massena territory. Trimboli after it behind the net. He's checked out of the play, but coming back to help out is Peyton Fuente. He flips it ahead, and the Raiders break it out. To center ice, knocked right back in as the clearing pass by Aiden Aldis went off a skate. Puck in behind the net. Aldis has it knocked away. He's digging for it. Oh, Fuente throws a nice check. Aldis comes up with a loose puck. Nice little teamwork there, and they clear it just outside the blue line. Bouncing around, poke check goes to the Legends line. They come back quickly inside Massena territory. Puck goes right across the goal mouth as Castron tried to center it. He centers. Here's the shot, doesn't get through. Bounces into the slot. They bang for it. Back to the point. Now the puck is partially blocked by Bailey Rochford, and it comes all the way around the boards back to the blue line, kept in at the point again. As the Legends are really good, they got a man in front. Here's the shot, and the save is made. Puck is cleared. It did not to get underneath the goalie. Now it's finally knocked ahead to Bailey Rochford. He'll flip it ahead, and the Raiders break it out. Thomas Eggleston. Eggleston escapes the check. Nice head-man pass. Rochford with the puck. Back to Eggleston. Can't get that shot off. Good defensive play made, and back the other way comes Dennis. Dennis, who stole the puck into the Massena zone. Fires it right on. Save made by Jake Lindstad. Puck along the boards, lifted high in the air, gloved down by the defenseman Swick, and dumped right back in the Massena zone for Lancaster. Raiders go D to D and back D to D, and it's knocked down in front of the net, but coming back up with it is Aldis, and he moves it ahead. Rochford trying to go ahead to Jake Smuts as the Raiders are making a line change. Now it's Smuts out there with Wooksy Rice and Chris Marasco for Massena. Puck into the Massena zone. In behind the net. It bounces free, and it's picked up by the Raiders. Smuts, headman pass Marasco, knocked away from him by Quinn Malley. Malley dumps right back in the Massena zone. Rice after it. Raiders can't come up with it. Puck right in front. Here's the shot. They score. As the puck came to the high slot, and it's 1-1 tie.
And that's going to be number 16 that gets the goal. Truskowski, I do believe. The Lancaster got the puck deep in the Massena end and beat the Raiders to the puck, won the battle. The defense, whoever had the forward had the puck, threw it out in that slot area, and number 16 cruising down the slot just picked it up and ripped a high shot that beat Jake Lindstead high to the stick side.
You could kind of see that one coming as the Raiders were having trouble clearing the zone.
Yeah, this Lancaster puts on a big forecheck using that speed and size.
Brady Frost with it, rips it around the boards, trying to get it to Sunday, knocked away, bouncing in the slot, picked up there. O'Neill trying to go to Peretta, but it's ahead of him, knocked back to the Massena line. Across the line it goes, on the backhand inside. Brady Frost again backhands it, doesn't get it out. Here's the shot right through in front. It's deflected just into the corner. As that one wasn't going very hard, but it was headed for the net. Now the puck dumped in behind. Raiders trying to come up with it there. Forechecking by Truskowski, who has the goal. Back to the point. Here's a shot deflected side of the net. Puck bouncing underneath the Massena defenseman behind. That is Sunday. Trying to move it around. Finally, it's to the half board. And the Raiders flip it out to center ice. Knocked down there. And right back it goes. Castron in the Massena zone. Picked up by Brady Frost. Bounce pass ahead. Peretta can't catch up with it. Dump back to the neutral zone. Here come the Legends back the other way. Uzinski drops it on the other side to Castron. Castron will drop it back to his point. Radko dumps high in the air into the Massena zone. Here's a chance. Side of the net. They got a man in front. He can't get the shot off, though. It bounces side of the net and ends up in the net. And I'm not sure how that one got in the net, but it did, and now it's 2-1 Lancaster.
Again, Raiders an opportunity to clear that puck, and the puck was laying in behind the net to the left of the Raider goaltender, and then it came out in front, just bouncing around, and the melee of players in front, white shirts, dark shirts, and somehow one of the dark shirts, and I'm not sure which of the forward got it, but retrieved the puck and just flipped it up over the falling Raider goaltender.
So it's 2-1 now. Raiders took a quick lead, but now McQuaid's in the lead here with two straight. Off the face-off, here comes Eggleston in on the off wing. Takes it wide into the corner. In behind the net, circling, trying to center, but he hits the back of the net with it, and McQuaid breaks back the other way. Not out of the zone. Now it bounces off a leg to center ice. Bouncing around in front of the penalty boxes. Picked up there by Radko. His headman into the Massena zone. Intercepted and cleared. Right back. Raiders try to come and flip it to the Lancaster line. Picked up there by the Legends. They dumped the Massena line. Monticelli over to Trimboli, who backhands it just outside the blue line. Back inside Trimboli again, high in the air. Picked up there by Peyton Puente, who backhands it to the Legends line. Radko knocked away from him by Bailey Rochford. His pass in front, trying to go to Smuts. It was knocked away. And back the other way to the neutral zone. Here they come again. Monticelli for the Legends. He's going to fire it right across the goal mouth. And coming out to knock down the pass was Jake Lindstedt. Covers up and holds on for the faceoff.
Yeah, it was a great save by Lindstedt. As he read what the Legend forward was trying to do on that left side, he had a streaky partner on that right side was going to the net. And Lindstedt hadn't come out and smothered that puck. It would have been an easy tip-in for the Lancaster forward.
10:58 left first period. And on the St. Lawrence Health System scoreboard, Lancaster leads Massena 2-1. Faceoff will be in the Massena zone, left side of goaltender Jake Lindstedt. Smuts out there to take the draw. Wins it to Trimboli behind the net. Trimboli has the puck stripped away. They move it in front, but the Raiders will intercept. Bounce it down the ice. Not far enough for icing. Foot race. Wooksy Rice in after, trying to come up with it. He's got it momentarily. Marasco throws a check. Puck comes back to the blue line. Monticelli keeps it in. Now to Sputs along the half board and Rice. Back to Monticelli. Takes a whack at it. Still in the zone. Puck, Marasco in the corner. Wooksy Rice centering in front, and late Jake Smuts couldn't come up with it. And now here come the Legends back inside Massena territory. Down the right side is Bach. Knocked away from him. Trimboli throws it behind the net for Monticelli. Has it knocked away. Puck in front of the net. They got a man side. Puck into the corner. Dump behind the net. Again, they got a man trying to come in front of the net. They go back to the point with it. That's Swick. Swick over to the other side. Here's the shot. It's blocked. And the puck goes into the corner. That was Marasco with a nice block. Now the puck comes back to the point. Nobody there. Raiders racing to pick it up. Wooksy Rice. Rice in on the off wing. Takes it toward the middle. Gets by the check. Takes it in front. Shot. Big save by Balk, the goaltender. He leaves it for his defenseman as a nice move by Wooksy, but a better save by Balk.
Outstanding save.
Now the puck clear to the neutral zone. It comes back to Aldis. Aldis, nice head man. Here comes O'Neill. Right down the middle. Winds up. His shot goes off a leg into the corner. After it is Rice in behind the net. Check thrown there as the puck comes around the boards and into the Massena zone. It's dumped into the corner. And I'll tell you, big check there as Kate Frigo laid out the Legends player. But they steal the puck side of the net. Here's the shot. It's blocked by Parker O'Neill. He'll rip it around to the other side, but Natopsky is there to stop it and dump it right back into the corner. Getting to Malley in behind the net. Malley gets it back to the blue line again. Here's the shot, deflect. Ooh, just wide. And finally, it's picked up there by Cade Frigo, and he clears it down the ice, but not far enough for icing. Back after it is Maltby. His long head man. He catches his man, Marshall, moves it across into the zone, cuts it back, drops it to the blue line, knocked away, picked up by Thomas Eggleston. He'll turn it around. Quick head man pass. Here comes Massena's Sunday across the blue line. Trison knocked away from him, and now he gets it back again. So Eggleston barges his way through, but has the puck stolen, and out to center ice it comes. Back after Brady Frost at the red line. He'll drop it over to Ryder Sunday. Sunday flipping ahead, his pass intercepted. Back across the blue line. Here they come into the Massena zone, but it's going to be cleared. Back out to center ice. That was Uzinski trying to barge his way through. 2-1. Lancaster leading on the St. Lawrence Health System scoreboard. Just over 8 left in the first period. Back to the Massena line. The Massena defenseman has it bounced by him. Comes in behind the net. He'll pick it up. Brady Frost dumps it out to center ice. Eggleston, nice headman pass. Here comes Bailey Rochford breaking through the middle. Turns around, trying to feed it back in front, but it's intercepted, and they turn it back the other way. Here's Castron with it. Castron out of his own end. Clears it. His pass intercepted. Ryder Sunday. Sunday trying to barge his way by, but it's knocked away and dumped back in Massena territory. In behind the net it goes. Frost with it. Frost is being bothered side of the net, but he comes away with it momentarily. Has it knocked away. They got a man in front, but it goes into the corner. In behind the net. Puck control. Back to the slot. Here's the shot. Big save. Puck goes into the corner. Big save by Lindstedt. Out to center ice. Jake Smuts 1-on-2. Here comes Smuts. Has the puck bounced away from him, gets it back again, takes it into the corner, cuts into the middle, slides away, and the puck stolen and cleared back down the ice. And I believe that one will go far enough for icing. It does. And with 7:07 left in the first period, we will have a face-off in the Lancaster zone. 2-1 Lancaster leads on the St. Lawrence Health System scoreboard.
Raiders got on the board early, 23-second mark. Chris Marasco was third of the year, and then the Legends came right back with 2 goals in about a minute and 17 seconds to go ahead 2-1.
And then the Legends were dominating, but Massena's kind of gotten back into it.
Well, every time Massena gets the puck into the offensive zone, which hasn't been often, they have a scoring threat. But
in their own end, they're having trouble.
They're having trouble. They trouble handling that forecheck.
Wow. Face off right side of the goaltender in the Legends zone. Parker O'Neill will take the draw against Quinn Malley. Off the draw, puck hits one by Swick for the Legends. He'll rip it around the boards to the neutral zone, dumped right back in by Corey Monticelli for Massena. Now the puck back to the Massena line, off a stick and into the corner. Tromboli after it. He'll just flip it around the boards. Yeah, Lancaster picks up that errant pass. Here's the shot side of the net. Goes bouncing back to the other corner to the blue line and out to center ice. Bounces back in again, back out again. Chris Marasco again doing a great job. Here's a headman pass. Whoopsie, Rice finds! Big save on a big shot by Balk, the goaltender. Now the puck flipped up into the stands, and we'll have a face-off. And was that Monticelli who got the puck up to him?
I believe
great
so.
Pass.
Yes, it was. Yeah, Monticelli. 6:29 left in this first period. Lancaster 2, Massena 1.
Face-off left of the goalie. Right side as we're looking at it, Coach, in Lancaster territory. Dennis back out to take the face-off against Smuts. Off the draw. Smuts wins it. Takes it into the corner. He gets tied up. Now Peretta. Here's Peretta. Oh, centering pass. Hit the goaltender's pad. Comes back to the blue line. Kept in again by Massena. Peretta into the corner. Dumps it behind the net. Tryson Sunday after it. Sunday to the half board. Makes a little pass, but it's going to go right on the stick of Dennis. And he'll move it just to the blue line, and it's still in the zone. Raiders putting pressure on. It's Maltby behind the net. He'll rip it around the boards. Sunday steps in front, but he can't keep it in this time. And here comes Dennis. Dennis into the zone, stolen away by Smuts. Smuts headman knocked away as it's going into the zone by Maltby. Now trying to come up with a Tryson Sunday, knocks it away from the defenseman. And coming back is Natopsky, stolen away Smuts. Poke checked away from him. Back to the neutral zone, dumped right back in by Aldis. In behind the net. It goes to Natopsky for the Legends. Comes around the left side, flips it ahead to the neutral zone, and it's dumped from there into Massena territory. Stopped in behind the net. But getting to it first was the Legends, but now Thomas Eggleston comes back, ties it up in the corner. There's a battle for it there, and finally the puck squirts away, and here comes Aldis. High off the glass, and it didn't get out of the zone. They got a man free side of the net. Shot hit the goalpost, and finally Aldis picks it up, and this time he's going to get it out of the zone all the way down the ice for icing.
Yeah, bad turnover by the Raiders, and that only hit the goal post area. It hit both posts. It hit the left post first, went across, and hit the right post. Big break for the Raiders.
Yes, indeed. It could be 3-1 instead of 2-1. 2-1 Legends lead. 5:06 left in the first period. Face-off will be the left side of goaltender Jake Lindstad for Massena in the Raiders zone. Going to be the Sabar line out there, off the draw. Face-off, picked up by Brady Frost. He'll go around to Bailey Rochford in the corner. Rochford gets double-teamed. Puck comes in front. Here's a shot, hit the side of the net. Now it goes into the other corner. Back to the blue line. Quick shot deflected. Raiders move it ahead. And do they get it out of the zone? Nope. Puck around the boards. They had a chance to clear the zone, but the forward kind of stopped it, and it didn't get out of the zone. Now Eggleston with it has it knocked away. Brady Frost comes up with it in the corner. He gets tied up by Yusinski. Finally, Massena's Eggleston moves it ahead to the neutral zone. Trying to go to Frost, intercepted by Radko. He circles back into his own end, and then Frost takes it behind the net. Radko with it. Starts out left side, moves it ahead to the neutral zone. They go to Michelle, knocked away from him. Raiders trying to come back. It goes to the Massena line. Sunday with it, defensively for Massena, over to Frost on the other side. Headman Eggleston. Trying to get it to Marasco, just missed on the pass. Marasco in the corner, digs for it, centers for it. Wooksy Rice trying to come up with it, knocked away from him, and back the other way. It's to the neutral zone, bounces by the Massena defenseman in just inside the blue line. They battle for it, and it comes side of the net and back to the blue line again. Kept in at the point, dumped around behind the net. Ryder Sunday ripping it around the boards. That's going to come all the way back to Legends territory. They're going to get back for it, though, Fletcher, so there's no icing call. Fletcher moves it. His pass intercepted. O'Neill, but the Massena player was knocked down, and he's still down on the ice. He was knocked down in the offensive zone, so O'Neill couldn't come into the zone, or it would have been offsides. Who is that?
Trying to pick up the number. Is that number 14?
I think it is Wooksy Rice.
Yeah, I didn't see the collision as he ran into the Legend defenseman, but he's in a fair bit of discomfort.
3:28 left in this first period on the St. Lawrence Health System scoreboard. It's a 2-1 lead for the Legends. St. Lawrence Health Systems, through the affiliation with Rochester Regional Health, St. Lawrence Health dedicated to providing you the best health care possible right here in our community.
Massena on the board early, as we mentioned, the 23-second mark. Chris Marasco, the Raiders down low. Wooksy Rice won the battle down in the corner and got it back to Ryder Sunday at the right point. Sunday took the shot, was going to go wide, and it deflected off a Lancaster defenseman and right to Chris Marasco, and he wrapped it by the Lancaster goaltender.
Wooksy's back up. And he gets a good hand from the crowd and from the other team, too, stick stomping, and that's great sportsmanship.
Lancaster responded, 2 goals in a minute and 17 seconds at the 3:47 mark and the 5:04 mark. number 16 out there, I do believe. That's Kruskowski from Monticelli, and then Eric Kasten from Usinski and Savar.
And one of the officials is Terry Page, the one that's about to drop the puck. I can't tell who the other one is. Face-off will be just outside the Legends zone. Off the draw, puck battle around. Coretta will dump it deep inside Legends territory. Back to pick it up is Swick, the defenseman. His pass intercepted, and the Massena forward, Eggleston, couldn't put the, or I should say, Carter King couldn't put the stick on it, and now it's back into Massena territory. Corey Monticelli, his pass knocked away, but coming up with it there for Massena is Thompson. Doesn't clear. Puck again dumped in behind the net. Trimboli after it. He picks it up. Flips it ahead. Raiders trying to come up with the they do. Here comes Thompson. Headman pass. Palasel Peretta just kicks it ahead. Trying to barge his way by the defenseman. He gets the puck. He's got it. Into the circle. Turns it over to the other side. He could have had a shot, I think. Now it's back to the point. Trimboli fires it at the net. Oh, big rebound. But unfortunately, Monticelli was on the wrong side of the defenseman and back the other way. Here comes the Legends trying to center it. Trimboli gets a stick in front of it. It's back to the blue line. Fletcher, his shot deflected in front. They bang at it. And finally, it's covered up by Jake Lindstad. He'll hold on for the face-off.
Raiders are having problems handling this Lancaster forecheck, but on the other side of the coin, Jerry, once Massena gets the puck into the zone, they're giving all kinds of problems to the Lancaster defense, forcing them into turnovers and creating good scoring opportunities for Massena.
Face off to the right of goaltender Jake Lindstad in the Massena zone. Taking the draw, Castron. His face off. He won the draw. It's deflected right in front. And actually, it was Frigo who got the shot on net. Raiders catch a break there. Here comes Massena's Eggleston. Breaks by the defenseman and lost the puck. Trying to follow up is Bailey Rochford, but it's going to be knocked away and out to center ice. Aldis is there to flip it back to Legends territory. They try to handle it there. Snatowski knocked away from him, but they gather it in and move it ahead on the right side. Into the Massena zone it goes. Castron dumps it in the corner. Usinski is there in behind the net. Picked up, though, by Frigo. He'll flip it around, get the return pass, and here comes Massena's Peyton Puente. Puente across, takes it down the middle to the side, in behind the net. Centers, goes in the net. It went off a defenseman in the net as Puente just tried to center it, but it went off the defenseman in the net. The Raiders tie it up.
Peyton Puente picked up the loose puck in his own end and went end to end down that right side, beat the defenseman around the corner and just kind of threw it towards the front of the net, hoping that a Raider forward would be there, and it glanced off one of the Lancaster defensemen right into the Lancaster net behind Tyler Bach, and the Raiders have tied it up.
Hayden Puente will get the goal. A 2-2 tie hockey game here. St. Lawrence Health System scoreboard. David Murchell will step into the face-off circle against Parker O'Neill. Off the draw, the puck dumped deep in Massena territory. Brady Frost flips it ahead. Bryson Sunday bounces, not out of the zone. Raiders trying to come up with it there. Ryder Sunday got a piece of it ahead to Trice, and here comes Parker O'Neill trying to split the D. Sunday follows up, and he threw a check and didn't get the puck. Body's flying now, and the puck is finally controlled D to D by Massena's Brady Frost. Ahead, Bailey Rochford gets a piece of it, knocks it into the legend zone. Radko back after behind the net for Lancer, stolen away by Trice, and Sunday centering pass in front. They bang at it, and O'Neill couldn't put a stick on it. Good job by Sunday. Now the Legends dump out to center ice. Brady Frost dumps it right back in. Radko goes after it behind his own net. Radko knocks it into the corner ahead to Kruskowski. Kruskowski moves it. Here comes the long headman pass, but it's deflected by Frost. Following up is Murchell into the Massena zone. Skates in the corner. His pass intercepted. Sal Peretta. Peretta back the other way for Massena. Trying to flip it ahead. Trice and Sunday. Sunday winds up and it goes off a leg. And behind the net, he gets the rebound. Gets the rebound again. Hits the side of the net with it. Back the other way. Long rink-wide pass as they're about to change, but staying on the ice. Here's the shot, and the save is made by Lindstad. He'll hold on for the face-off.
24 seconds left in this exciting first period. I'll tell you, up and down, both clubs, once they get the puck into the offensive zone, create a lot of good scoring opportunities.
How much time left in the first period? 24 seconds. 24, that's a nice number. Off the face-off, puck to the neutral zone. And it's dumped deep in Massena territory, and that'll be icing against the Legends and move the face-off back in their zone with 16 seconds left. And for those of you listening in, I'm always saying 24, and that's the number of Stanley Cups won by the Habs.
I was just going to explain that to our listeners. If you didn't know, if you thought we're a little weird up here, which we are.
We definitely are. Off the face-off. Legends control it behind the net. Back to the blue line, kept in by Massena's Trimboli, but it's knocked away from him and back down the ice. That's going to be another icing against Lancaster and give Massena a chance here with 4 seconds left. Do you pull your goalie with 4 seconds?
Sure. No question.
We'll see if they do. It doesn't look like they're going to. The coaches are looking at each other, Dave, and they're saying, well, are we going to pull them or not? Apparently they're not going to. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to move the face-off over to the right side of the goalie. Anyway, it's going to be Peyton Puente taking the draw against Dennis. Off the face-off goes to the sideboard. Here's the shot, side of the net, but the buzzer sounds as Bailey Rochford was trying to gather it in. So the first period ends with a tie hockey game here, Massena and Lancaster. It's a 2-2 tie on the St. Lawrence Health System scoreboard. Through the affiliation with Rochester Regional Health, St. Lawrence Health dedicated to providing you the best health care possible right here in our community. Again, a 2-2 tie hockey game after one. The first game of this tournament won by McQuaid. McQuaid beat Potsdam 7-2. Raiders hockey on WMSA, brought to you by St. Lawrence Federal Credit Union. Branches in Ogdensburg, Canton, Potsdam, Hubleton, and Herman, where people are worth more than money. By Warden's Custom Wood and Vinyl Works, located at 64 Liberty Avenue in Massena. If you need one gift or custom gifts for everyone, give him a call. Give Normie a call at 315-842-2402. Also by Massena Savings and Loan, 255 Main Street, Massena, 155 Lincoln Avenue in Waddington, offering a wide variety of banking services. They're open Monday through Thursday from 9 until 5 and Friday from 9 until 6. By Howland Pump and Supply Company, stocking more than just the right parts. They stock generations of knowledge and experience. And they have locations in Ogden, Ogdensburg, Potsdam, Governor, and Massena Plumbing Supply, 138 South Racket River Road in Massena. And again, we certainly want to thank my good friend Steve LaRose for sponsoring Massena Red Raider hockey. And by CCOM, locations in Massena, Potsdam, Malone, Canton, Ogdensburg, Plattsburgh, our beautiful new branch in Watertown and Route 3, across from the town center. Also in Vermont, at South Burlington and Essex. Check us out online at ccom.org and mobile on your smartphone. So again, we have a score of 2-2 here, Massena and Lancaster. And I got a couple of other scores to pass along here. Last I knew, Salmon River was leading OFA after 2 periods on a score of 6-0. But let's see here. We have Norwood Norfolk beating Malone today on a score of 4-1. And, of course, the other score we have for you was in the first game here with McQuaid beating Potsdam on a score of 7-2. We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll take a look at the statistics, 4 goals to talk about after this first period. We'll also have a player profile and the start of the second period. This is the Mark Tile Memorial High School Hockey Tournament at Massena Arena. Jerry Manor, Coach Dave McLennan, and after 1 period of play, it is a 2-2 tie.
Winter in the North Country is fun. Snow 1 minute, rain and ice the next, then more snow. Who knows what? Well, even if you can't depend on the weather, you can always depend on this. WMSA is your weather station. With up-to-the-minute weather reports and conditions featuring Kevin Williams in the WMSA Weather Center, WMSA is also the place to tune for cancellations and closings, including area school cancellations. All brought to you this year by Orlando Chiropractic Center, Romeo Avenue in Massena. So remember, when Old Man Winter starts playing with the weather, there's one place you need to turn. Your winter weather and cancellation station, 1340 WMSA.
Progressive presents Adjusting to the Suburbs.
I never really thought about tools until I bought a house in the suburbs. It's like this weird homeowner test if I need a tool for a project and don't have it. And my neighbor Ted loves to give me that look when I ask to borrow a pole saw. A year ago, I didn't even know pole saws existed. And now I gotta borrow one from Ted? What is happening?
Anyway, when you save with Progressive by bundling your home and auto, that's the easy part of adjusting to the suburbs. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company coverage provided and serviced by affiliates and third-party insurers.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Inventory continues to improve, and we've got a nice selection of Silverados on the way to Bill Rapp Chevrolet of Ogdensburg. Over the next few months, we have over 25 Silverados due in, and we'd be happy to put your name on one of them today. A few of these are already sold and are going fast, so stop by and see us on Route 68 or check out our inventory online at BillRappChevyBuick.com. Find new roads with Bill Rapp Chevrolet of Ogdensburg, where we continue to carry on the North Country tradition.
1340 WMSA weather.
Mainly cloudy tonight with flurries from time to time that could bring a dusting. It'll be colder than recent night, the low 23, -5 Celsius. For tomorrow, stubborn cloud cover and a flurry, giving way to some breaks of afternoon sun, the high 30, -2 C. On Sunday, bright sunshine, and a high of 30, -2 C. From 92.9 and 1340 WMSA, I'm meteorologist Kevin Williams.
Okay, we're back on here at beautiful Massena Arena after the first period. The Massena Red Raiders and the Lancaster Legends are tied at 2 goals apiece. And some interesting goals, Coach.
Interesting, very interesting. Raiders on the board early. Chris Marasco is third of the year. Booksy Rice won the battle down low to the corner to the left of the Lancaster goaltender. Got it back to Ryder Sunday. Sunday took the shot from the right point, and it was a high shot. And the Lancaster defenseman, if he would have let it go, it just would have been wide of the net. But he tried to knock it down to himself, and he knocked it right down to Marasco. And Chris didn't waste any time as he rammed it home. And Raiders on the board after 23 seconds. But back at the 3:47 mark, again, Lancaster James Kruskowski from Nick Monticelli. I got it. Got Lancaster on the board. And then at the 5:04 mark, Eric Castron from Uzinski and Savar put the Legends up 2-1. Raiders tied it up late at the 15-17 mark. Peyton Fuente, his fifth of the year. This was an unassisted goal. Fuente picked up the puck in his own zone, through the neutral zone on that, came down on the right side, beat the goaltender or the defenseman on that right side down low, and just kind of backhanded it out towards the middle of the ice, hoping that his line mate would be there. But what it did, it redirected off the Lancaster defenseman in behind the Lancaster goaltender to tie up the hockey game.
You can just call that a bad luck goal for Lancaster and a good luck goal for Massena, but that tied things up. And I would say this is a good indication of the hockey game. The shots on net 14-7 for Lancaster. They've definitely had the better part of play in that first period. But, you know, it's interesting. You made this point, and I'll make it again. Either team, when they get the puck deep, can really do some damage. Lancaster having trouble when Massena gets it deep, and vice versa. But Lancaster's gotten it deep a few more times than Massena.
Yes, again,
so far.
And that speed is backing off the Raider defense, and actually many times Lancaster, when they throw the puck in, their forwards are beating the Massena defenseman to the puck, and that shouldn't happen. You know, you've got to either slow them down through that neutral zone or get on your horse and get after that puck, and then they're right in on top of you, so run the puck hard, either to the weak side or back up the strong side if you have to. And don't worry about taking an icing, but you just want to clear the zone.
Absolutely. No penalties in that first period. So we've got a 2-2 tie hockey game here, and it's time for, our first player profile of the game. We're going to do two tonight, one this intermission and one in the second intermission. And who is our player tonight, Coach?
Yeah, that after we do two tonight, it'll get us back on track for one per game. First one, a big defenseman, 6'2", 206-pound junior, Ryder Sunday. It's Ryder's second year on the Raider varsity. As we mentioned, a big, strong, physical player, and he gets better every game. He's got one goal and one assist, and that one assist coming tonight, and 8 penalty minutes through this part of the season.
And he is the son of, and I cannot, Toby is his father, and his mother's name is, what does that look like?
Lori? Or
Oh, Lori, okay. I think that's Lori, you're right. He does not have any brothers or sisters. He's an only child. His favorite food? Grapes. I wonder if he's a Don Cherry fan. His favorite band is Drake, or favorite performer, I should say. Favorite TV show is Breaking Bad. That is a very good one.
Excellent program, yeah. And let's see, his favorite NHL player, Brad Marchand of the Boston Bruins. Sometimes people refer to him as the little rodent. He's quite a hockey player.
Yeah, he is.
Favorite NHL team, the Boston Bruins. Favorite collegiate hockey team, the Clarkson Golden Knights.
But yes, Ryder Sunday's been playing hockey since the age of 3, and I like what you said. He does improve every game. He's working hard out there, and he's a good defenseman for Massena.
Yeah, and he adds, a physical presence for the Raiders on that back line.
That's absolutely sure. Yeah, 6'1", 210 pounds. That's a pretty good-sized young man. 2-2 tie hockey game here. First game in this tournament went to McQuaid. McQuaid beat Potsdam on a score of 7-2. They've got a good hockey club, and they're going to be a tough opponent for Massena tomorrow. That game scheduled to start at about 2:15. The first game, I think, is at noon, so the second game will be at about 2:15 or thereabouts. And that'll be right here at the Massena Arena, and, of course, you'll hear it live on WMSA. After that, Raiders head over to Franklin County as they take on the Franklin Academy Huskies. That'll be a Tuesday evening game, kind of an unusual unusual game night, but Malone playing on Tuesday night, and a 6:30 start there at Rec Park Arena.
Sure, let's take a look at the ECAC standings through right up to now, I guess. And don't ask me to explain the point.
I don't even want to think about it.
Anyway, these are just ECAC records, not overall records. Quinnipiac is still in first place with a record of 10-0 and 30 points. Harvard in second place with a record of 7-1 with 19 points.
Then we go to the third place tie between three teams, Colgate, Cornell, and Princeton. They have different records, but they all have 16 points. So Colgate is 6-2, Cornell is 5-3, and Princeton is 5-6.
In the sixth slot, the St. Lawrence Larrys. I keep saying St. Lawrence University with a record of 5-3 with 15 points. Clarkson in the seventh spot with a 3-3-2 record for 11 points.
Then we go to Union. The Dutchmen are 9 points in the eighth spot, followed by a tie for ninth with Rensselaer and Brown, each with 7 points. So the records are 2-6 and 1-7-2.
And tied for that 11th spot, Dartmouth and Yale. Dartmouth with a 1-5-1 and Yale with a 1-8-1, both having 5 points.
And I think that I know QPAC is ranked in the top 20. I'm not sure if any of the other ECAC teams are, but
Harvard might be up
Harvard
there.
might be as well. Yeah. But did you hear the latest? There's a marketing group that's trying to get coaches to go along with a hockey NIT.
Really?
Yeah, for the teams that don't make it into, the NCAA tournament, they want to, I have like an 8-team tournament that will be played all at campus sites.
Interesting.
Yeah, and the coaches will have to get on board with it. And again, there are some naysayers who say, well, in a lot of cases, the team doesn't make the, the NCAA tournament. Immediately, those kids that are going pro go pro. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how many of those, the Cornells and the clubs will want to extend the season if they're not after the big gun.
Exactly. So we'll see what happens. That's kind of interesting, and it'll be interesting. 2-2 tie hockey game here. I guess you could call that an interesting game, Coach.
Yeah, exciting first period. Raiders Chris Marasco and Peyton Fuente goals for Massena, and Lancaster scores.
Lancaster scored by Krakowski. Oh, yeah, okay. Let me look at the number in my lineup. Kruskowski. I got to say that right. James Kruskowski got the first one, and Eric Kaspin got the second one.
All right, that's where we stand. Just moments away, 18 seconds away. 18 seconds left in the penalty. Is that what's that, 18? Oh, there we go.
Oh, I was going to say there was no penalty.
Yeah, I didn't.
All right. 2-2 tie hockey game here. Lancaster Legends, coached by John Bach. John, great fella. Nice conversation with him before the game. It'll be Massena goaltender Jake Lindstad defending the goal to our right, and at the lobby end to our left, it is going to be Balk is still out there. But we understand they're going to change goalies probably around midway of the game. All right, Smuts stepping into the face-off circle against Samar. And off the face, it comes to Brady Frost. Deep bounce passes to the head. Wooksy Rice knocks it by the defenseman. Digs after it in the corner. Wooksy trying to center it. It goes off a leg. Has it knocked away. Gets double-teamed. Somehow comes up with a puck. Back to the point. Frost winds his shot. Deflected. And it's right on, and the save is made by Balk. Puck in behind. Bounces by Wooksy Rice. And around the boards, here comes Lancaster. Oh, nice head man. Right into the Massena zone. Yusinski. In behind is Brady Frost steals the puck. Trying to move it by. Frost is going to follow up. Nice little poke check out to center ice. Here comes Frost. Down the left side. Takes it across. Gets by a check. He's still got the puck in behind. And then it's knocked away from him. He stays with it. He's still got it. Brady Frost doing yeoman's work. Now they go to Wooksy. Wooksy has it stolen away. Almost knocked away by Smuts. But back the other way. Here comes Lancaster. They got a man breaking. Into the zone it goes. The man in front. He's got the puck. It's knocked away and goes into the corner. corner. Crossed with it again. That's Ryder Sunday, rather. Out to the blue line, but not out of the zone. Goes into the corner. Centering pass in front. The shot short side covered up nicely by Lindstad. Makes the save, but the puck's still in the zone. Back out by the blue line. Cross ice pass. There's an opportunity, and the shot doesn't get through. The Raiders will pick it up. Here comes Chris Marasco. Christopher down the right side. Takes it in on the right side. Looks, trying to go in front to Sunday, who's breaking into the zone. Sunday knocked away. Bounces back toward the blue line. Rice steps in front. Can't. Yeah, he does keep it in. Here's a turnaround shot by Sunday. Puck side of the net. In behind, it's picked up on the defense by Swick. Quick outlet pass, and it's out to center ice off the leg and into the Massena zone. Picked up there by Corey Monticelli. Monticelli steps behind the net, flips it to Sal Peretta. Peretta's headman pass to the neutral zone. He's got Sunday winds up. His shot goes off the leg. Trayson winds up again. This time the save is made. Goes back toward the blue line. Peretta keeps it in. Back to the point, but it's going to be intercepted. And back the other way. There's going to be a penalty, interference. Yep, on Massena. And I saw that one coming.
Yeah, it's going to go against Corey Monticelli as the Lancaster forward chipped the puck by him, and Monticelli stepped in front of him and
impeded him. So interference on Monticelli, which means the first power play of the game will go to Lancaster, and Quinn Malley steps out to take the face-off. We've got Bailey Rochford and Thomas Eggleston. Trimboli is out there along with Aldis, and they win the face-off. And here comes Lancaster moving it back to the blue line, to the half-board. That's Quinn Malley with it. No, excuse me, that is not Quinn Malley with it. That was Jedlicki. Knocked away from him. He gets it back again out by the blue line. Feeds it over on the other side, gets it right back. Here's the shot, knocked away. Goes into the corner. Yusinski with it. Yusinski out by the top of the circle. Goes back to the top of the key, back to the side. Circle. Yusinski. He still stick handles. Feeds it side of the net. Gets it right back again. And he fans on the shot, but gets it back to the point. Back it goes. Yusinski. His pass inside of the net. And it bounces in front. Eggleston couldn't get it. It's still in the zone. They go over on the other side. It's Yusinski again and pass in front. He got a man all by himself, but he was too well tied up. That was Quinn Malley. Raiders had him tied up. Back to the blue line. Across it goes. Now it's knocked away, and the Raiders will move it out to center ice. Bailey Rochford, and they'll make penalty-killing changes. Still 2-2 tie hockey game as the puck goes all the way down the ice. And what do we got? A cross-checking call, and I didn't see it. But it's going to go against the Legends.
Number 24 is going to get the call.
I did. It's Alex Jedlicki. Jedlicka, I should say. But I did not see the penalty. It happened behind the play. That'll even things up for 50 seconds. Then Massena will have a brief power play.
Excellent job by number 7, Connor Trimbley, out there on that penalty kill. He did a super job. He blocked several shots, had a stick in the lane, and good stick work. Super job.
Face off. Here's Smuts. He can't get the shot off. It's blocked, and it's clear to the neutral zone. Brady Frost right back across. His head man, Smuts racing for it. He'll not get to it. Natovsky does, but doesn't clear. He's got the puck back again in his own end. Goes to his partner, gets it back again. 4-on-4 plus the goaltenders at the present time as the puck comes back inside Lancaster territory. Natovsky with it. In the corner right side, stick handling. Smuts is checking him. Puck comes all the way back to the neutral zone. Ryder Sunday. Sunday over on the other side, dumped into the zone. Brady Frost in behind the net, racing for it. Trying to come up with it is Peyton Puente, but he can't. And back the other way come the Legends. Out of the zone it goes. Castron with it. He'll dump it around the boards. Lindstad comes out to stop it and missed it. Puck goes into the corner. Back toward the blue line. Raiders try to get it out of the zone. They do not, and it's dumped into the corner. Brady Frost has it knocked away. It's going to roll in on Lindstad. He'll hold on for the face-off. Some great forechecking there by Monticelli to keep pressure on Massena.
Raiders killed off their penalty. 59 seconds left in the Lancaster penalty.
And that was the Monticelli for the Legends, Nick.
I don't know what Jake Smuts just got in the penalty box. I'm not sure what that's all about.
The officials over talking to Coach Trimboli, so I'm not sure what that was for.
Neither am I. Whatever looks like the Raiders are going to pick up a penalty, and
so that'll even things up again. And
again, I didn't see it. You didn't see it. Evidently, maybe it was might have said something. Not sure.
There's nothing on the clock yet. We're tied at 2 with 12:44 left in period number 2.
The Raiders have 5 players out there, so
on the Tom Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Tom Post State Farm Insurance, 35 Andrew Street, Massena. Trust your insurance needs to someone born and raised in the State Farm family. And I'm still not sure what the story is.
Well, again, Massena, if I can count up to 5 out there, they've got 5 players on the ice, so
it leads me to believe it was
misconduct.
But normally when there's a misconduct, there's also a minor that's assessed with it. So,
well, he's still one of the officials still talking to Coach Tremblay, and I'm not sure the coach is buying what the official's trying to sell. Anyway, it's
we're in the dark here, so I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on.
It's not an equipment. It's not an injury. I don't believe. Coach Ken Hurlbut just called over one of his charges, number 19 out there, Captain Peyton Fuente, and he's discussing something with him.
12:44 left in the middle period, a 2-2 tie hockey game.
And we'll quickly recap. The Raiders got on 23-second mark. Chris Marasco is third of the year, and then 2 by the Legends. And Peyton Fuente, his 5th of the year, at the 15-17 mark, tied it up for Massena. That's where we stand with 12:44 left in the second period. 2-2 hockey game.
All right, the official. Now, wait a minute. Now, Jake's coming back out. I don't know. I have no idea what that was all about.
No, I'm not sure. Only the referees and the coaches know what it's all about.
And the face-off will be inside Massena territory. I can tell you that. To the right of goaltender Jake Lindstad. The Coach Trimboli is talking to his charges. He's getting kind of a free timeout here. And now they break.
Lancaster's still down a man. Massena coming out with 5 skaters, so they're still on the power play.
I have no idea what that was about. All right, face-off in the Massena zone. Puente will take the draw for the Raiders. And it looks like it's going to be Monticelli. Off the draw, comes in behind the net. The 2 Monticellis going after each other, and the Massena Monticelli comes away with the puck, but he gets tied up, and the Legends Monticelli steals it. He takes it behind the net, circles, comes back the other way, gets checked, and this time it's going to be Massena breaking out. As here comes Marasco, Chris Marasco, into the Legend zone, right side, nice drop pass. O'Neill turns it, has it knocked off his stick, and it's bouncing back down the ice. There's a foot race for it. Racing in to get it is Bach, and he got there first. Slides it side of the net, and it's knocked right to the corner of the net. And finally, the Raiders try to pick it up, and they don't. As again, these half passes, instead of just taking a pass like that and dumping it to the neutral zone. Now Smuts is back out there, so I'm not sure what happened. But the puck is in the corner inside Legends territory, comes around the boards, all the steps in front of it. He gets knocked away, gets it back again, it goes in the skates, and finally it's out to center ice. And Brady Frost has to come back after it. In front of his own net, headman pass to Aldis. Aldis to the red line. He'll dump it deep. Puck goes into the corner. Wooksy Rice chasing in after it. Getting there first, though, is Merschel. He moves it along the board. Oh, he can dangle. Here comes Merschel across the blue line into the Massena zone. Finally poke-checked away by Aldis. Merschel coming back after it. He's checked by Wooksy Rice. Puck spurts free. Somehow he got away from that check. Flips it in the corner. Deflected back to the blue line. Jedlicka knocked away from him in behind the net. It's Kruskowski centers it, but it's knocked off a Massena stick. Eggleston flips it out to center ice. Here comes Wooksy Rice. He's got Eggleston, he's got Smuts, but it goes under Smuts' stick, and now back the other way. Into the Massena zone it goes. Brady Frost trying to chase it down. bounces away from him, and finally is picked up by Frost as he got by a check. Frost down the left wing side, takes it across, draw pass nicely. Wooksy fakes the shot, has it poke checked away, gets it back again. Nice defensive play by Radko to break that up. Wooksy steals it from him, centers it in front. Eggleston can't get a stick on it, comes back to the blue line. Ryder Sunday keeps it in momentarily. Now it's cleared out to center ice, picked up there by Thompson. Ben Thompson, who's out there, and he dumps it into the corner. Still 2-2, 10-17 left in the second period. Tom Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Thompson putting some pressure on, but escaping the check. Here comes Kuzkowski into the Massena zone. It goes bouncing high in the air. It's going to be gloved down by goaltender Jake Lindstad. He'll hold on for the faceoff.
Jerry, number 17 for the Raiders, Parker O'Neill, went to the bench his last shift out there in a lot of discomfort. It looked like he had an ankle problem. Got to the bench and was in all kinds of pain over there. And so he's sitting at the back of the bench. But I don't know what. No, that's not him.
We have some more scores to pass along. It was the Islanders defeating Canton. That score was 7-1. Salmon beat OFA 7-0. So those are the two finals we have from earlier tonight. There was one other final. Malone. Norwood Norfolk beat Malone 4-1.
Raiders will take on the McQuaid Jesuit Club tomorrow afternoon about 2 o'clock.
2:15, somewhere in that ballpark. Anyway, it's apparently an equipment problem for Jake Lindstad, as the official Terry Page is overworking on it with the other official.
Might be his helmet.
Yeah, I think it is. And they're working on it. 10:04 left here in period number 2. Deuces are wild, Coach.
Yeah, I'm trying to look.
Hockey game.
It is an excellent hockey game. Looking across, I'm trying to pick up number 17. If I can see him over there on the bench, Parker O'Neill, but he went off just as he made the rush down the ice and was going to trigger a shot. I don't know if he got stick on the ankle or what, but he went to the bench in a lot of pain.
So apparently they have repaired Lindstad's helmet, and he puts it back on, and face-off will be in the Massena zone. Yasinski will take the draw. Right side against Ben Thompson for Massena. Thompson out there with Sunday and Peretta. And now
Ben Thompson's taking Parker O'Neill's spot on that line.
Okay, are we going to have a face-off here? Yes. Nope. Now they tossed Yasinski out. I'm not sure why. Maybe he moved or something. Anyway, off the draw, goes in behind the net. Controlled there, but Monticelli throws the check. Thompson comes up with a puck. He gets tied up behind the net. Pokes it into the corner. There's a scrum. Bouncing puck. They battle for it along the boards. Comes in behind the net. Side of the net. Goes to the side of the net. Where is it? It's in behind. Picked up there by Yasinski. Back to the blue line. Shot through traffic. Save made. No, it's in the net. It bounced up over Jake Lindstad, and Ben Thompson tried to whack at it, but he couldn't get it. That makes it 3-2.
And that all started when Massena lost the battle of the boards down below behind the net, and Lancaster retrieved it, got it back to the point, and it went from the right side to the left side, and the shot taken, a harmless shot, but was deflected, went up in the air and down on the blue ice. It was still bouncing. If Lindstad could have reached back with his stick or his glove, but he couldn't, and it just rolled into the net.
Peyton Puente will face it off against Dennis. Off the draw, Raiders break. Here comes Bailey Rochford. Rochford takes it into the corner. He gets tied up there by defenseman Natowski. Rochford looking, trying to poke it free. In there is Peyton Puente as well. Puente gets knocked down, tries to get back up again. The scrum is still going on. The puck is still tied up. Isn't squirt free yet. Now Eggleston is in helping out. He comes away with the puck. Drops it back to the point. But a little too much on that, and it's clear to the neutral zone. Frigo flipping it ahead. Now Bailey Rochford drops it back. Aldous to Frigo. Frigo steps to the red line, dumps it deep. Puck around the boards. And they're calling icing on that. Oh, boy. All right. Yes, technically it was icing by about an inch.
About an inch.
Normally they don't call icing on that.
Brad Maltby picking up that goal at the 7:22 mark to give the Legends that 3-2 lead. And they're changing goaltenders now, Jerry.
Okay, there we go. Coming in will be Brendan D. Excuse me. And Tyler Balk, he had a pretty good game. He made some great saves for the Legends. And now D comes into the game, and they'll warm him up a little bit. That'll give me an opportunity to thank our sponsors, Seacom, Massena, Potsdam, Malone, Canton, Ogdensburg, Plattsburgh, Watertown, and in Vermont, in South Burlington and Essex. Online at seacom.org, also mobile on your smartphone. Howland Pump and Supply Company, stocking more than just the right parts. They stock generations of knowledge and experience. They're in Ogdensburg, Potsdam, Gouverneur, and Massena Plumbing Supply, 138 South Racket Road in Massena. Massena Savings and Loan, 255 Main Street, Massena, 155 Lincoln Avenue in Waddington, offering a wide variety of banking services Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Friday, 9 to 6. By Warden's Custom Wood and Vinyl Works, 64 Liberty Avenue in Massena, for one gift or custom gifts for everyone. Call Norm at 315-842-2402. And St. Lawrence Federal Credit Union, Ogdensburg, Canton, Potsdam, Heuvelton, and Herman, where people are worth more than money.
Coach John Back told you before the game that he was going to switch the goaltenders.
Yes, he did.
Didn't he?
He did. He told me that at around the halfway mark, he said, we will be changing goaltenders.
Well, he's pretty close to the halfway mark.
Yeah. So Coach Bach let me know that ahead of time, so it doesn't surprise us. Of course, we would have been able to pick that up when they warm up the second goalie. All right, it's going to be Quinn Malley stepping into the face-off circle against Jake Smuts in the Massena zone left side of goaltender Jake Lindstad. Off the draw, Smuts wins it, flips it, Ryder Sunday. Marasco, head man pass to Smuts. Smuts breaks down, right down the middle, winds up his shot, he fired it wide. Wooksy Rice after it in the corner. He'll backhand it in behind the net. Swick is there to rip it around the boards. They pick it up, it'll be Merschel. Knocked away by Smuts, back in the corner. Here's Wooksy getting by the check, to the dot, skates in front, trying to stick handle through. One stick handle too many, puck knocked into the corner. Back it goes to the blue line. Brady Frost, he's got room, he winds. He fired it wide, and the puck goes up into the wall off the goaltender's pad.
Good hustle by Jake Smuts and also by Wooksy Rice as they created. Smuts, great job of keeping the puck in the zone, and then again Wooksy Rice, hard work down low, and Brady Frost, who's got a good heavy shot, couldn't get that one on net because there were a couple of Raiders right there looking for a rebound.
3-2, Legends lead here. We're in the second period, 8:21 left, about the midway mark in the hockey game on the Tom Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard. And I'm not sure why they're stopping again here. Finally, they're going to drop the puck. A lot of little stoppages. Anyway, the puck in the corner behind the net, controlled by the Legends. As they move it around the boards, not out. Raiders can't keep it in, though. It's Trimboli dropping it over on the other side. Corey Monticelli, his bounce pass, just knocked outside of the zone. Pumped back to the Massena line. Trimboli, flipping it ahead, intercepted, back the other way. Here's Jedlicka. Jedlicka right side, takes it in behind the net. Circling, and around the boards it goes to the half board. Raiders trying to come up with it, but it's knocked into the corner. Circling, here's a chance in front. The shot is fired wide. It's going to come back to the other point. Kept in, here's the shot knocked down. Raiders move it ahead. Here comes Tryson Sunday down the right side. Sunday across the blue line. Kind of winds up and fanned on the shot. I think he broke his stick, and the puck comes around the boards. Legends pick it up, and the Raiders will make a change back the other way. Here comes Jedlicka. His shot right on. The save is made by Jake Lindstad. He'll hold on for the faceoff.
And it's Tryson Sunday. They wound up for that shot. The stick broke on him. It was probably $200 down the drain.
Ouch.
Now they can replace the blade as long as the shaft doesn't break.
Right.
Some of those sticks will run over $400.
Yeah, this is not a college where they provide the sticks either, is it?
No,
it's not. Face off left side, Massena zone off the draw. Gabe Frigo drops it, but his pass is intercepted. They got a man in front, and it just slips by somehow. They kept it out. And I think the player fanned on the shot.
Well, Eggleston was in there.
Got it, okay, and he's going to break out. Here comes Eggleston, 1-on-3, goes by wide right side, in behind the net. Centering pass goes in front, hit the goaltender, and he clears it to the side. They try to break it out, but it's still in the zone now, trickles out to center ice. Bouncing around at the red line, finally dumped in Massena territory. In behind the net, Aldis trying to come out of the zone, has it knocked away, has turned back. He'll try it behind the net again, stops right behind the net, hits the back of the net with his clearing pass, but picks it up, flips it ahead to Eggleston. Thomas down the left wing side, takes it to the right, takes it now in on the off wing, right side. Thomas steps by the check, still has the puck in front, can't get the shot off. They battle for it, it's clear to the neutral zone. Picked up and dumped right back in by Aldis. Massena making a line change here. That broken stick is still out on the ice. We haven't had a whistle since then. Puck along the boards, kept in by Marasco. Here's Marasco, top of the circle. His little touch pass is intercepted. They don't clear it. Kept in. Marasco shot right on. It's underneath the goalie, but he's got it. Holds on for the face-off.
He wasn't sure, though, because he looked behind him, and when a goaltender looks behind him like that, too, boy, that gives the coaches willies, because it was a long shot, not a lot on it, but he had a little trouble with it.
Almost snuck through. 6:04 left in the second period. 3-2. Lancaster on the Tom Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Smuts out there to take the face-off against Malley. Left side of the Lancaster goaltender. And now they make Malley go out, and it'll be Merschel taking it. Raiders win the draw. Here's Marasco's backhander knocked down in front, but now it's poke checked away, comes back to the Massena line, knocked down. I thought that was a high stick, but nope. It's in behind the net, inside Massena territory. Ryder Sunday trying to come up with it. It's side of the net. They battle for it. It's cleared into the corner. Marasco after it. Drops it back. In behind for Wooksy Rice. Knocked away from him, but he gets it back again somehow. Here comes Wooksy out of the zone. Takes it by the check. He's got a head of steam. Wooksy breaking in. He's got Smuts with him. Feeds it to Smuts, but it's knocked away. Great back checking by the legend to break up a good opportunity for Massena.
Good effort by Wooksy Rice.
Trayson Sunday now dropping it to Ryder Sunday. He bounces it ahead. Rice can't clear the zone. Now he does. Long rink-wide pass goes too far. It'll be icing against Massena with 5:13 left in the middle period and a 3-2 Legends lead on the Tom Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard.
It was 2-2 after the first period, and the only goal here in this second period, Brad Maltby, unassisted goal coming at the 7:22 mark of the period.
That was one of several kind of strange goals in this hockey game.
No question.
Face-off left side, Massena zone. O'Neill is back, and that's good news for Massena. Parker O'Neill takes the face-off. Kept in at the point. In behind the net, the Legends try to move it in front. O'Neill back checking. Flips it ahead to the blue line. Poked out nicely by Trayson Sunday, but he can't control it. It's back in Massena territory. Bounces by Trimboli. In behind the net, Corey Monticelli. Good job. Monticelli, he gets checked out of the play. Puck picked up there. Now a hard check thrown by Parker O'Neill. They fish for the puck behind the net. Massena zone, battling for it. We have a whistle, and we're going to have a penalty, and it's going to go against the Legends? No. Who's it going to go against?
Not sure. I thought it was going to go against Lancaster, but it's going to go against Raiders.
Well, maybe both of them.
Corey Monticelli for one.
Yep, it is going to be Monticelli and
two deuces. I think,
or Castron. Is that 21 or, yeah, it's 21.
21.
So matching minors. And that was not much of a scrum.
Not much at all.
Okay, 4:42 left in the second period. 3-2, Legends lead it here at the Massena Arena. Game 2 of the Mark Tayo Memorial High School Hockey Tournament. First game went to McQuaid. Oh, here's a trip. And the Raiders are going to go on power play as Bailey Rochford was breaking out of the scrum, and he was tripped. So the Raiders get a Massena power play powered by Blevins Seaway Motors. Blevins, your used truck headquarters, offering lifetime powertrain warranty, lifetime oil changes, lifetime inspections for as long as you own the vehicle.
That's Ethan Back that's going to pick up the penalty, and that was a bad one. Raiders won the draw, and stepping through on the puck, and Back just took his feet right out from under him.
So tripping penalty to give Massena power play here. Fuente out there to take the face-off for Massena. Thomas Eggleston is there. Wooksy Rice will pick it up after the draw here. It comes back to the blue line, but it's going to be dumped down the ice as it stopped side of the net. Back after it is Brady Frost. Frost beats Sunday. Sunday with a problem, and he gets it back again. He almost coughed it up right in front of the net. His head man knocked away. Following it up, across the line, Wooksy Rice knocked away from him, and the puck is in the neutral zone. And it was knocked down with a high stick, so the faceoff moves back in Massena territory.
Raiders have got to get that puck deep into the zone to get the
first pass.
First pass, get it in there and get the forecheck going. They're just firing on their passes in the neutral zone. Not very strong in the power play so far, Jerry. Only 13%. 3 for 23 for the Raiders.
Off the face-off, puck comes to Brady Frost. Takes it behind the net. Looks. Feeds it ahead. Sunday to Peyton Puente, but he passed it right in the middle of the crowd. Now the puck stopped behind the net. Frost gets tied up and comes away with it. Backhand pass. Raiders don't clear the zone. Here's the shot, and it's going to be held onto by Lindstad.
Yeah, just can't seem to be on the right page. The defense and the forwards, not sure. So coaching staff, Coach Trimley is going to change that power play unit. Doesn't like what he saw out there, and I don't blame him. They just couldn't seem to connect.
That's for sure. In fact, looked like Lancaster is going to have a good opportunity there. All right. It's Dennis out there to take the faceoff. Marasco will come out, take the draw from Massena. Off the faceoff, Dennis gets it back, side of the net. Now it's knocked away, and finally it's picked up by Aldous. Stops behind the net, looks, feeds it on the wing to Smuts. Smuts headman, Parker O'Neill. O'Neill flipping it free to Marasco. Gets by the check, in behind the net. Marasco circles. He lost it off the end of his stick, but comes up with the puck anyway. Battles for it, back to Aldous. Aldous winds up. Oh, they try for a deflection, but it goes wide. Smuts the half forward. Backhands it in the corner for O'Neill. Knocked away. That's Carter King, I should say, and it's knocked away from him. We have a whistle.
Another penalty against Lancaster.
Another penalty against Lancaster, and this time it's going to be Jedlicka.
Alex Jedlicka going to the box with 3:17 left in the second period, so Raiders are going to have a two-man advantage for at least 37 seconds.
Yeah. So let's see what they can do with a two-man advantage. Have we seen one yet this year?
I don't believe so.
We have a face-off inside the zone of Lancaster, right where they want it. Let's see what they can do. Marasco takes the draw, and they toss the Lancaster player out. Face-off won by Massena. Back to the blue line. Smuts with it. Over to Aldous. Back to Smuts. Smuts winds. Shoots it. And nice save. Puck in behind. Raiders pick it up. Try to move it in front. Goes off a stick back to Aldous at the blue line. To Smuts at the dot. Left side of the goalie. He skates back to Aldous. Aldous. To Smuts. Smuts skates wide. Shoots up into the wall. And we'll have a face-off.
Again, I'd like to see the Raiders just shoot the puck a little bit more. They, again, passing around high to low, low to high, and with the two-man advantage, you got a lot of bodies to get in front of that goaltender and get the shots to the net and bodies to the net.
Face-off's going to stay in the zone because it was deflected by a Lancaster stick, but they win the draw this time. They just look to tie it up. Raiders poke it free. Bounce the side of the net, but they're going to dump it down the ice. That's going to take care of the two-man advantage right there. So Lindstad leaves it for Aldous. He skates it back. Long rink-wide pass deflected in the zone by Marasco. Puck in the corner, cleared around the boards. Smuts keeps it in. Nice job. Smuts out by the blue line, goes to Aldous. Aldous winds his shot, is deflected up into the screen. Again, the face-off will come inside Lancaster territory. Down to 2:26 left. Middle period. Tom Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard says 3-2 Lancaster. Massena on Oblivion Seaway Motors. Power play for a minute 9 more.
Right thing. The Raiders did the right thing, D to D, but took a little long getting the shot off.
Face-off back to the blue line as they move it around into the corner, back to the blue line. Here's a shot, save made. And that was a blast by Trayson Sunday, but it was almost right into the chest of the goalie.
Again, the Raider forwards have to go to that tough area. They got to get in front of that net. I know it's hard when the defenseman's shooting the puck. You're not sure where it's going, but you got to get in there and screen that goaltender.
Peyton Puente to take the draw now. Off the face-off, Raiders win it. Back to the point, Sunday. Sunday goes to Brady Frost at the top of the key. Over on the other side. Wooksy Rice back to Frost. Back to Wooksy. Wooksy wide shot. Ooh, he didn't miss by much. I think the goalie got a piece of it on the way by. Trayson Sunday goes to Frost. Can he get through? No! And there's going to be a breakaway the other way. Here's a chance for Dennis skating in. Knocked away. Good back checking by Trayson Sunday. Raiders come back the other way. Thomas Eggleston. Eggleston drops it. Wooksy Rice's shot. He fired it wide. Puck into the corner behind the net. They dig for it there, and the Legends come out of the fray and move it ahead and out to center ice off a leg. Oh, boy, that was close.
Fantastic back check by Sunday.
Here comes Sunday for Massena. Cross the blue line, drops it off to Wooksy Rice. Rice cross-ice pass. I don't know who that was to, but Sunday comes up with it. His shot blocked. Back the other way. Here's a chance. In the zone, shot, hit the goal post. Sunday clears it ahead to center ice. That'll take care of the penalty. Raiders catch a break as the puck is iced by the Legends, and we'll have a face-off inside Legends territory. And that was Zatovsky, and he beat the Massena defenseman, got the shot out, beat the goalie, but didn't beat the goalpost.
That's twice that the Lancaster club has hit the goalpost. The first time it hit both posts from one to the other, but they say a goaltender's best friend is the goalpost.
Parker O'Neill takes the face-off off the draw, won by Lancaster. They're going to rip it around the boards, all the way out to center ice, all the way down the ice. And that was not an icing. I guess they ruled Massena could play it. Aldous in the corner. Peretta now flips it ahead. Nice job by Sal Peretta, racing for it, and it's knocked away as Carter King went after it, but he couldn't catch up with it. Now the puck to the line. Aldous again bangs it to the neutral zone. Legends try to pick it up there. Peretta will slide it by the defenseman Radko into the corner. Legends will try to clear. No, stolen. Peretta in the corner for Massena. Centering pass goes off a leg, and it's picked up there and dumped to the neutral zone down the ice. And icing will be called against the Legends with 29 seconds left in the middle period and a 3-2 lead for Lancaster on the Tom Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard.
Yeah, the only goal in this second period going to the Legends. We were tied 2-2 at the end of one, and looks like we might be tied, or Lancaster might be up by one with 29 seconds left to go unless the Raiders can get the equalizer right here.
Mutz with a face-off knocked away from him. Cleared it, but not out. Oh, now it's still in the zone. Kept in by Monticelli to Smuts. Smuts out by the blue line. Winds up, shot, score! Jake Smuts times it up with 18 seconds left in the period. And a great play to keep the puck in the zone, set that goal up.
Great shot by Jake Smuts, and as you said, a great play by the Raiders to keep it in the zone, and it was, I think, Smuts that kept it in the zone, weaved his way maybe down to the top of the circles, right in the middle, and then ripped that wrist shot, and there was a lot of traffic in front. There were a lot of bodies, black shirts and white shirts, and that one I don't think the goaltender ever saw.
18 seconds left in the second period, a 3-3 tie hockey game. You sounded kind of prescient, Coach. But here comes the Legends back into the Massena zone. In the corner it goes as they dig for it with 8 seconds left. Legends still have the puck. Cross-ice pass. They get a man free. Shot save made by Massena goalie Jake Lindstad. Big save with 3 seconds left in the period.
What I like about that, Jerry, about that save is Lindstad was out past the blue ice. He was out past the blue ice, and that takes away some of the angle. But a big save by Jake Lindstad.
They're going to call a penalty, and I didn't see that one either. And that's going to go against Massena, apparently.
Wooksy, right.
It's going to be Wooksy. And Chris Aldous is over talking to Terry Page. And
oh boy,
Page comes over to talk to Mike Trimbola. Mike says, no. I don't want to talk to you.
No. And I don't...
Face off in the Massena zone in behind the net as the puck is tied up and the buzzer sounds and the period ends with Massena and Lancaster tied at 3. But Massena will be killing a penalty when we start this third period. 3-3 tie hockey game here on the Tom Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Trust your insurance needs to someone born and raised in the State Farm family. Tom Post State Farm Insurance. 3-3 tie hockey game here as we go to the third period in a little bit after the intermission. Our broadcast of Red Raiders hockey brought to you by Massena Savings and Loan, 255 Main Street, Massena, 155 Lincoln Avenue in Waddington, offering a wide variety of banking services, open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, and Friday, 9 to 6. By Howland Pump and Supply Company, stocking more than just the right parts. They stock generations of knowledge and experience. They have locations in Ogdensburg, Potsdam, Gouverneur, and at Massena Plumbing Supply, 138 South Racket Road in Massena. By Seacom, Massena, Potsdam, Malone, Canton, Ogdensburg, Plattsburgh, Watertown, and of course in Vermont, South Burlington, and Essex. Online, seacom.org, mobile on your smartphone. By Warden's Custom Warden's Custom Wood and Vinyl Works, 64 Liberty Avenue, Massena. For one ornament or gift, or custom gifts for everyone in the company, call Norm at 315-842-2402. And by St. Lawrence Federal Credit Union, branches in Ogdensburg, Canton, Potsdam, Heuvelton, and Herman, where people are worth more than money. So there you go. We have 2 periods in the books here. Game 2 of the Buckeye Invitational High School Hockey Tournament. Massena and Lancaster are tied up at 3 goals apiece. And in the first game, it was McQuaid Jesuit defeating Potsdam 7-2. A couple of other scores to talk about. Let's see here. We had Salmon River defeating OFA on a score of 7-0. The Islanders beat Canton on a score of 7-1, and it was Norwood Norfolk over Malone 4-1. Again, right here, a 3-3 tie. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will have another player profile. I think we have trivia, and of course, we'll also have the third period. Again, after 2, it's a 3-3 tie.
Inventory continues to improve, and we've got a nice selection of Silverados on the way to Bill Rapp Chevrolet of Ogdensburg. Over the next few months, we have over 25 Silverados due in, and we'd be happy to put your name on one of them today. A few of these are already sold and are going fast, so stop by and see us on Route 68 or check out our inventory online at BillRappChevyBuick.com. Find new roads with Bill Rapp Chevrolet of Ogdensburg, where we continue to carry on the North Country tradition.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Progressive presents Adjusting to the Suburbs.
I never really thought about tools until I bought a house in the suburbs. It's like this weird homeowner test if I need a tool for a project and don't have it. And my neighbor Ted loves to give me that look when I ask to borrow a pole saw. A year ago, I didn't even know pole saws existed. And now I gotta borrow one from Ted? What is happening?
Anyway, when you save with Progressive by bundling your home and auto, that's the easy part of adjusting to the suburbs. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company coverage provided and serviced by affiliates and third-party insurers.
1340 WMSA weather.
Overnight, mainly cloudy with flurries, dusting the ground in spots. Colder than recent nights, low 23, -5 Celsius. On Saturday, stubborn cloudiness with a morning flurry and a few breaks of afternoon sun, the high 30, -2 C. Abundant sunshine Sunday, the high 30, -2 Celsius. From 92.9 and 1340 WMSA, I'm meteorologist Kevin Williams.
And welcome back to Massena Arena, where after 2 periods of play here, it is Massena 3 and McQuaid 3. Unfortunately, our side of the clock just went down, and that might be a little tough, Coach. Is right.
Yeah. 3-3 hockey game between the Raiders and Lancaster. Let's recap the scoring. 2 goals apiece in that first period. Chris Marasco, his third of the year from Wooksy Rice and Ryder Sunday. At the 23-second mark, Lancaster got the next 2 goals. James Kukowski from Nick Monticelli at the 3:47 mark. And then Eric Castron from Uzinski and Savar at the 5:04 mark made it 2-1 Lancaster. Raiders tied it up at the 15-17 mark. Peyton Puente, his 5th of the year, unassisted. And we went into that second period tied 2-2. And in that second period, the Legends got the first goal at the 7:22 mark. Brad Maltby unassisted, and then Raiders tied it up late in the period, actually at the 16:42 mark, his 8th of the year, Jake Smuts from Corey Monticelli.
And how did you know that was going to happen, Coach? You said the period was going to end 3-3, and that's what it did. So you're a seer. You're a seer.
If I had that, I'd be able to pick up those lottery numbers.
Yeah, there you go. And that's tonight. The drawing is, 9 o'clock tonight, I think. Anyway, the shots on net were even that period, 8-8 for a 22-15 two-period advantage for the Legends. And, of course, the penalty gates opened in that second period. And 2:05, Massena's Corey Monticelli picked up an interference call, but then it was Jed Licka at the 3:15 mark for Lancaster, a cross-check. Then Massena again at the 4:16 mark, Jake Smuts, but nothing served, so apparently it wasn't a penalty, as he was in the box briefly, but then out. Then it was Corey Monticelli picking up a roughing call, a matching minor with Eric Castro. Castron's penalty was a cross-check, and then Ethan Bach picked up a tripping call at the 12:20 mark. Oops, and here we go. And then 13:43, Alex Jedlicka for cross-checking. Raiders had a two-man advantage for about 35 seconds, couldn't do anything with it. And then it was Wooksy Rice picking up a hold at the 16:57 mark. So he's got 1:57 to serve in that penalty when we start period number 3.
And what surprises me about that last call, hold, I mean, it was just a scrum of players in behind the net. I don't know how he could pick out anybody holding anyone else, you know. I think there was 3 seconds left in the period.
So we've got a 3-3 tie here after 2 periods, which sets the stage for what should be an exciting third period, Coach. If the Raiders can kill this penalty off, who knows what could happen.
Yeah, they've did a better job in that second period, I thought, of handling that the forecheck by the Legends. Lancaster wasn't as effective at getting the puck into the zone and keeping it in the zone. Raiders defense doing a little better job, moving the puck a little quicker, and the forwards doing a little better job, if they can't pass it out, to chipping it out and getting out in the neutral zone.
So we have another player profile for this period. Who are we profiling this time?
We're going to profile another defenseman, Jerry. This is a second year on the varsity. This youngster, just a sophomore, number 23, Brady Frost, 5'10", 150, not big, but very smart hockey player with a big shot. He has a big shot for someone his size, but plays heads-up hockey. He's an excellent skater and an excellent passer. And we mentioned does have a very hard, heavy shot. No goals so far. He's got 3 assists for 3 points and 13 penalty minutes on the season so far.
And Brady is the son of Angie and Brendan Frost. And, of course, he has one sister, Kira. But he also has 2 brothers, one of whom we remember, Cameron Frost, who played for the Red Raiders. And he also has a brother, Ryan, who I believe is younger. I'm not positive of that. His favorite food is chicken parmesan. His favorite band is Macklemore. Never heard of him, or maybe it's a person. And his favorite TV show, Meat Eater. Whatever that is.
Whatever that is. Favorite NHL player, Cole McCarr of he's an outstanding hockey player, no question. Favorite NHL team is the Detroit Red Wings. And I like this one, definitely. Favorite collegiate hockey team, Fighting Irish of Notre Dame.
You're a Notre Dame fan?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Why?
Oh,
okay. He's been playing hockey, by the way, since the age of 3. Our player profile, Brady Frost. And again, I want to thank his mom, Angie, who helped me out down on one of the trips there when I was by myself, and she kept some stats for me, got some stats for me.
I don't think you were by yourself. That game was the game we couldn't hear.
Oh, that's right. It was the game we couldn't hear the PA. That's right. That was the game that we had to stand in the corner at ice level.
Yes.
That's right. You're right. But she also helped me one of the other games, too, so thanks to Angie for her help. Right here, it's a 3-3 tie, and here it comes. The yellow folder is back out again, which means it's trivia time.
Well, Jerry, I have to make amends the other day on the trivia.
Right, we messed up.
Oh, boy. We didn't. I did. Attributing the trifecta to Sean Miller, but give him credit for coaching that one of those Shamrock championship teams, but it was actually Mike Miller that was the coach. So anyway, our apologies, or my apologies, to Sean and to Mike in particular.
Okay. All right. What's the question?
All right.
What kind of a question?
Well, it's a similar question.
A similar question?
That's right. Massena has won 6 state championships.
Okay.
Can you name the 4 coaches that won those 6 titles?
Mike Miller. No. That's last week's question. Okay. Obviously, wait a minute. There are 4 coaches to win the 6 state championships.
Mm-hmm.
Stan Moore.
Stan Moore won 2 of them.
Right. Tim Long
won
1 of them, right, or 2?
Well, you got
2. Yeah, 2.
He won 2 of them. That's right.
And then there was Joey Phillips who won 1, and Mike Trimboli who won 1.
That's right. Can you tell me, for bonus questions, go look backwards, how about Mike Trimboli's championship in 2014?
Yes.
Who did they beat?
They beat Ithaca.
Very good. Okay. 2008, when Joe Phillips was the coach, can you tell me who they beat in the championship?
It was West Genesee.
It was West Genesee.
In triple overtime.
And Tim Long won 2 in 93 and 95. How about 93? Can you tell me who?
Saratoga?
That was that 10-0
game, yeah.
And in 95?
Was it Pittsburgh?
It was Pittsburgh.
Okay.
That's right. Okay. 1 to go. Stan Moore won in 81 and 82.
And that's before me.
That was before.
So let me see if I can remember who it was. I think one of them was Ithaca, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I have no idea who the other one was.
The other one, I don't know. Rye, New York.
Oh, okay, Rye High.
Rye High. Excellent job, Derek.
Yeah, well, thank you. Of course, Massena's won more state championships than that. That's in the modern era since they've had a tournament. But they were voted as state championships in 73, 74, 75, 76, 78, 79, and let's see here, 1977, 78, and 76, 77. So they've the first one, the 80-81 season, I believe, was the first one that was a tournament.
Correct. I don't know about the previous ones you mentioned, the years. I
was reading the
that.
banners, actually, Coach. So I was cheating a little bit there. Well, the legends are lurking just outside the ice here, wanting to come back, and we'll see the Massena Red Raiders as well as we'll start the third period. Raiders will be down a man, killing off a penalty, just about a full power play for the Legends to start this period.
Did you say the Legends are lurking?
That's what I said. You like that?
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's
a little alliteration always helps, right? Or I should have said the Lancaster Legends are lurking. It must be too late. I'm getting goofy.
Welcome to my world.
Sal said, welcome to our world.
She doesn't like my dad jokes, Coach.
Well, I don't think anybody likes
Oh, come on. Well, you know why the chicken goes to the gym, don't you, Coach?
No, I don't.
He wants to work on his pecs.
Why do the Leafs drink their tea out of saucers?
Oh, because Canadians have all the cup.
Okay.
3-3 tie hockey game here as we get ready to head into the third period. As the teams come on the ice, you can hear that ship going through the lock there. One of your favorite sounds. And we'll be ready to start this period in a moment. After today, our Raiders right back in action here. And if you think tonight's game is tough, tomorrow's going to be just as tough as they take on McQuaid Jesuit. It's about a 2:15 start after this Legends team plays Potsdam at about noon. So we'll be here for the Massena game, of course. Then the Raiders travel to Malone over to Franklin County. They'll take on the Huskies January 10th. That's a 6:30 start. And the road trip will continue in Potsdam at Pine Street Arena on the 18th before 3 home games in a row. Canton here on the 21st, and then the Italian Affair tournament. And the out-of-town teams for that are Victor, and they're a very good club, and Beekmantown out of Section 7. They're a very good club.
Very good club, yes.
So Massena doesn't dodge anybody, Coach.
They do not. They have never dodged anyone, and they play the toughest teams, opponents they can find, and that just makes them stronger as the end of the season.
And this team here, Lancaster, is a good club. They're 8-0-2 coming in, and they play in a tough league in Western New York.
And tomorrow is they taking on the McQuaid Jesuit Club. They're out of the Section 5, the Rochester area.
That's a tough league as well. They are, I think, 7-1 or something. Now they're 8-1 because they Potsdam 6-2, 7-2 rather. So here we go. And 1:57 left in the Massena penalty as we start this third period. So the Raiders got to come out here strong off the bat and kill this one off.
And a debatable call, too, with 3 seconds left, but so part of the game.
Holding call in a scrum.
Yeah. Anyway, both teams back out here. The Legends will go from our right to our left, and the Raiders will defend the goal at the east end of the arena.
Let's see here. We've got Bailey Rochford and Christopher Marasco, Trimboli and Aldous out there to try to kill this off. Taking the face-off. Off the draw, it's Yersinski. He wins the face-off. And now it's knocked away. Marasco in behind the net. He gets tied up, and it finally squirts free as he wasted a bit of time there. Good job by Chris Marasco. Now it's out to the neutral zone, goes all the way down the ice, and I'll be icing against the Legends. And I've always said it's hard to start the period on a power play for some reason.
And a heads-up play by Marasco as he read the Lancaster player was going to chip the puck back to his defenseman, so he stepped right in between the two of them and gathered that pass and carried it in the offensive zone.
We'll do it again. Yersinski against Marasco, this time in the Legends zone. Off the draw, won by Lancaster, and they started down the ice. Headman pass, Yersinski, long rink-wide pass bounces into the Massena zone. It's in behind the net as they control it around the boards. That's Swick. Swick back to the blue line, knocked away and dumped down the ice as Swick just mishandled it. And the Raiders will make a penalty kill change as the puck comes to Yersinski. Nice headman pass. They're breaking in on the right side. Picked up there by Thomas Eggleston. He finds the hole, dumps it out to center ice. In the neutral zone now. Swick with it. Swick being bothered there as Massena putting on some pressure. Peyton Pawene. Headman goes across the blue line. It's Castron. Castron drops it. Here's a pass in front. Oh, and they score. That's a beauty. As Castron was all by himself in front of the net, and that makes it 4-3.
Okay, I was turned and checking something on the stat sheet, and I missed that one, Jerry.
It was a three-way passing play, bang, bang, bang in the net, and power play goal. And the Raiders trail again by a singleton, 4-3. Castron will get the goal, and I'm not sure if passed it to him.
I think we might have solved through Sally's help what that problem was in that second period. We'll pick it up in the next time.
Off the face-off. Puck controlled by the Legends. They dump it in the Massena zone. In behind the net, it's Brady Frost. Rips it around the boards. And here comes Massena's look-see right. Dumps it by the check. Takes it in on the right side, but it's a little bit too far for him to catch up, and icing will be the call against Massena.
Again, remember we were questioning why Smuts was in the box. They were going to give him a misconduct for losing his mouth guard. That's what the information I have. And I don't know why they changed it. If they're going to give it, why they didn't give it, but they talked out of it.
Okay. Face-off right side. Off the draw, won by the Legend. Shot is blocked by Wooksy. He gets up, but he can't get it out of the zone. Bounces back to the blue line. High in the air and into the corner it goes. After there's Brady Frost to Marasco. Marasco goes by and dumps it to the neutral zone. Picked up there by Natofsky. 4-3, Legends lead. We're in the third period. Puck in the corner, Massena zone. Frost can't control it. It's in behind, controlled by Lou of the Legends. Back to the blue line. Bouncing puck right along the blue line. Knocked into the corner. After it, there's Brady Frost. Backhander to the neutral zone. Here comes Massena. 2-on-1. Wooksy. Here comes Smuts. Smuts line shot. Save. And it bounced in behind the net. Smuts after it along the boards. Poke checked away. Out to center ice. They got a man breaking. Can he get by? No, he doesn't. Raiders catch a break there as Monticelli comes back. Flips it ahead to Wooksy Rice. Rice into the corner. trying to flip it free, knocked away, high off the glass, kept in by Monticelli. Monticelli steps up, fires it through legs, and it's wide off a leg. And back the other way comes the Legends. They go in 3-on-1. Now Massena gets back, but the pass is dumped back toward the blue line. Raiders come up with it back the other way. We got a little pond hockey going here, Coach. Here's Wooksy Rice with it. In the corner, in behind the net, stays with it. Finally, it's taken away from him by Fletcher. Fletcher will start out right side. Here comes Fletcher into the Massena zone. He winds up. His shot is knocked down. Monticelli knocked it away. Comes bouncing behind the net. They got a man in front, and the goaltender, Jake Lindstad, dives out and grabs it.
That go-ahead goal coming at the 109 mark, a power play goal. Usinski from Monticelli and Castron gives the the Legends a 4-3 lead.
13:58 left to go. Bill Rapp Chevy Buick scoreboard. They're located on Route 68 in Ogdensburg. Bill Rapp Chevrolet Buick. Savard taking the face-off against Parker O'Neill in the Massena zone. 4-3 Legends lead. We're in the third period. O'Neill out there, along with Trayson Sunday, Sal Peretta. And we have Frigo at one point and Aldis at the other point. Now I'm not sure what the holdup there was. Been a lot of those, Coach. Off the draw, puck dumped in behind the net, and around the boards it goes. Kept in as they battle for it. Aldis gets a piece of it. Puck still controlled by the Legends, so they go back to the slot. Puck side of the net, hit the post, and it's underneath Lindstad as the Massena defenseman actually played into the hands of the Legends forward. He got him the puck, and he backhanded it, but it hit the post.
It's not too often that you hit the goalpost three times in one game, but the Legends have done that.
That wasn't a ringer like the other two, though. Off the face-off, puck in the circle, back to the blue line. Raiders try to come up with it and do. O'Neill just gets it across, knocked away, right back in the zone. Here's the shot, deflected wide. Peretta after it. High off the glass, out to center ice. Here comes Trayson Sunday. Trayson Sunday's got O'Neill trying to feed it through to him. It goes to O'Neill, trying back to Trayson, and it's knocked away. Goaltender did a good job, got a piece of it, and broke up the play. Here's Aldis at the red line, dumps it right back in. Around the boards it goes, into the corner. Back toward the blue line, and long rink-wide pass. It'll go into the Massena zone. Cade Frigo bangs it out to center ice. Backhand pass intercepted by the Legends. They'll bounce it ahead. That was Castron, knocked into the Massena zone. After it, Frigo. Frigo rips it around the boards. His pass is intercepted, but coming back to help out is Trayson Sunday. Sunday flips it ahead, and it bounces by everybody. Thomas Eggleston going after it in the corner. Getting there first was Jedlicka. Eggleston digs for it. Oh, pokes free in front of the net. It's still sitting there. Finally, it's picked up by the Legends. They look to move it out. Here comes an opportunity for Dennis. Dennis, head of steam. He'll just shovel it in behind the Massena net. Peyton Puente after it. Drops it back, but it's intercepted by Dennis. Knocked away from him toward the blue line. Eggleston trying to get it out of the zone. Bailey Rochford's in there, and he finally clears it out to center ice, where it's picked up by Jedlicka. Jedlicka drops it to his partner Radko, back to him. In his own zone now, Eggleston doing a little forechecking. Down to 12 minutes left in the third period. 4-3 Legends on the Bill Rapp Chevy Buick scoreboard. Puck in the neutral zone, out to center ice. Puente tried to come up with it. He couldn't. Now it's dumped right back in by Ryder Sunday. Radko back after in his own zone, rips it around the boards. Raiders making a line change here as the puck comes out to center ice. Knocked away at the red line. It's Smuts. Here comes Smuts right down the middle. Has it poke checked away. Back out to the neutral zone. Smuts right back after it. Here's Smuts. Gets by a check. Has it knocked away. Dump back in Massena territory. Raiders break back the other way. Wooksy Rice gets by the check. Smuts follows. Here's Smuts circling, trying to wrap it around. He goes to the dot, turns it, flips it in front. Here's the shot. Nice big save. Rebound cleared along the boards as he found Marasco, and now the puck dumped down to the Massena line. Here comes an opportunity for Michelle. His shot is gloved by goaltender Jake Lindstad.
two big saves at either end. That one that Smuts set up at the offensive end, Brendan D made a great save on it, and back the other way. Jake Lindstad, with that big left hand, picked it out of the air.
Okay, Castron will take the face-off against Smuts in the Massena zone, right side of goaltender Jake Lindstad. Okay, drop the puck, in behind, and it's knocked away from Trimboli. He gets it back again, flips it into the corner, back to the blue line. Here's the shot, deflected in behind the net. Side of the net it goes, picked up there again by the legend. When they get the puck deep in the Massena zone, Raiders are having trouble coming up with it. They go back to the blue line. Here's the shot, goes way wide into the corner, but right up there to pick it up is Yasinski. In behind, they go D to D, now back into the corner to the top of the circle, back they go. Here's the shot, deflected in behind the net. Puck around the boards. Raiders trying to come up with it. They can't seem to find a handle on it. Goes in behind. Around the corner, Marasco. He lost his edge. Back to the point. Here's a shot. High. Back to the half board. Finally, Monticelli will pick it up and flip it out to center ice to Smuts. Here comes Smuts right down the middle. Takes it wide and lost it off the end of his stick. Great opportunity there. He turns and dumps it around the boards for Wooksy Rice. Rice behind, gets checked, but Smuts, or I should say O'Neill is in there digging for it. Comes around, Wooksy, tries short side, gets a rebound. In front, it goes behind the net. Round the boards to the blue line, kept in at the point. Monticelli, good job, but it's knocked away from him, and out to center ice it comes. Back in the neutral zone, they dig for it. Great job by Parker O'Neill, backhanding, or back-checking, and finally it's dumped in behind the Massena net. Corey Monticelli with it, flips it ahead. He didn't get much on it, but the Raiders come up with it. O'Neill moves it ahead on the backhand. At the blue line, knocked back to the Massena line. O'Neill right back. Back to the blue line, back to blue line to blue line. Now they get a man breaking free into the corner. Comes back out to center ice. Dump right back in the zone. In behind the net it goes. 9:12 left, 4-3 on the Bill Rapp Chevy Buick scoreboard for the Legends. Here's Bailey Rochford with it. Drop pass. Raiders clear it ahead and out to center ice. Here comes an opportunity for Tryson Sunday. Sunday feeds it in front. Sal Perez scores! Sal Perez on a nice feed from Tryson Sunday. It's 4-4 tie.
Beautiful passing play with Bryson Sunday and Sal Peretta. Bryson Sunday on that left side. Nice little backhand pass, and Peretta, quick shot, quick release along the ice, and beat goaltender Brendan D to the far side, glove side, and the Raiders have tied up this hockey game with 8:56 left. And I'm looking down, and that Sal Peretta's second goal of the season.
Off the face-off, Raiders' Thomas Eggleston dumps it deep. In behind the net it goes. Radko with it, flips it around the boards to the half board. Raiders look to keep it in there, and they can't. It's out to center ice, dumped right back in, though. By... Is that Hurlbut out there? No, that can't be. Who's number 4? Puck back in the zone, back out to center ice. And is that Hurlbut? I didn't think he was going to play. Who's number 4?
There's only one number 4, but unless they've
oh yeah, I can't. Who's wearing 4?
Jack Jarrett, maybe.
Frost? Okay, Brady Frost is wearing the jersey because there was blood on his. Okay, thanks, guys. I'm thinking, I thought Hurlbut was up there. Now, I know you're good, Brian, but you're not that good. So that's Brady Frost wearing number 4 now. Okay, good to know. Okay, here's the face-off. Puck kept in the zone briefly. That was a little bit of a pick there. Isn't that a penalty, Coach? But anyway, Raiders back the other way. Here comes... Peyton Puente into the corner to Thomas Eggleston. Now Bailey Rochford throws the check, but it's going to go back the other way. Here come the Legends into the Massena zone. Here's the pass right across the goal mouth. It goes back to the half board. Kept in the corner, in behind the net. It goes to Frost, and he dumps it out to center ice. I'm thinking, wow, that's Hurlbut's number, but not Hurlbut.
Especially when he's sitting 2 seats down.
And the other thing is, you're, about a foot taller than Frost, aren't you? Puck check around the boards. Here comes Wooksy with it. His head man bangs, but not out of the zone. Here's a shot. Save made. Oh, tough save there as it's deflected in front. Raiders move it ahead, but not out. Again, it goes into the corner, high off the glass, and out to center ice. Here comes Wooksy Rice with Smuts. Wooksy feeds it to Smo. It dropped under his stick. Great opportunity, but goes for naught. Puck still in there. Smuts still has it poke checked away, and it's out to center ice. 7:12 left. We're tied at 4 here on the Bill Rapp Chevy Buick scoreboard. Puck in behind the net. Raiders defenseman has it stolen away, but we have a whistle. And
It's going to be a penalty against
what?
a slashing call against Lancaster, I do believe.
Yeah, I know. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
I didn't either.
I was trying to pick up the number of the Raider player that threw that tremendous check over there, and I think that was, it was Marasco. I'm not sure.
So the Raiders are going to go on a Blevin Seaway Motors power play here, powered by Blevin Seaway Motors in Massena, your used truck headquarters, offering lifetime powertrain warranty, oil changes, lifetime inspections for as long as you own the vehicle. And it's going to be, let's see here, that's going to be Andy Yasinski getting the penalty. But I got to tell you, I didn't see it.
No, and the Lancaster coaching staff are really upset. I'm really upset.
Can't say as I blame them.
Again, I didn't see it, so I can't comment on it. But it takes a lot to get the entire coaching staff upset like that. Oh, he must have got a misconduct too.
No. So there's going to be a second minor, and the Raiders have a two-man advantage. Here's Aldis with the puck. Aldis over to Smuts. Smuts back to Aldis. Aldis back to Smuts. Cross-ice pass knocked away, but it's going to come back to Aldis at the point. Aldis skates. Line shoots. Goes in behind. Picked up there by Chris Marasco. Marasco centering pass goes off the goalie. It's going to go out to center ice. Aldis with the puck for Massena. 1:30 left in the two penalties. Here's Marasco. His shot blocked. He gets it back again, trying to center. It goes into the corner. After it is Parker O'Neill. Back to Smuts. Smuts out by the blue line. Goes to Aldis. Aldis, quick shot. Deflected in behind. Picked up and cleared. And Massena, everybody was deep, so down the ice it goes. Here comes Aldis with it. Long rink-wide pass to Smuts. Smuts steps by the check. He's elusive when he gets the puck, isn't he? He's got the puck now. Goes to Tryson Sunday. Shot saved. And there's a rebound, but it's out to center ice. Picked up by Brady Frost. Frost ahead to Smuts. We're down to 49 seconds left. Poke checks away out to center ice. Smuts will drop it back, and he's coming off. Raiders have not been effective on this power play at all. They have a two-man advantage. Brady Frost with it. He'll cross it to Wooksy Rice. Back to Frost at the point. His shot deflected up over the wall. Not over, but into the wall. Picked up by Wooksy Rice. Back to Frost. Frost over to Tryson Sunday. Sunday, his shot. I thought it was a pass, but it goes across to Wooksy Rice. 16 seconds left. Sunday's got a lot of time. He goes to Wooksy, and he misfired on the shot. He had a wide open net to shoot at. And now the puck is clear down the ice. That's going to take care of the penalty. That's the two penalties. That's almost poetic justice there, though. Raiders with a great opportunity, but they can't do anything with it. Now the puck goes into the zone. Out toward the blue line, all the way out to center ice. Nobody can get it. Finally, it's picked up by Ryder Sunday, and he'll dump it back in the zone. 4:49 left, 4-4 tie hockey game here at the Massena Arena, game 2 of the Mark Tile tournament. Puck to the neutral zone, comes to the Massena zone. It comes to Peretta. Peretta flips ahead, trying to go to Eggleston, but it bounces by him. Cleared back out to the neutral zone. Back come the Legends into the Massena zone. They dump it in the corner. Peretta going in after it. Peretta trying to shovel it by, but he's tied up. We have a whistle.
I'm not sure. Yeah, the door opened down there, I do believe.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a legitimate whistle if the door opens.
4:25, 4-4 hockey game. That tying goal, Sal Peretta, his second of the year from Tryson Sunday.
Face-off in Massena territory to the left of goaltender Jake Lindstad. It will be Parker O'Neill. Off the draw, puck won by the Legends. They dump it around the boards, going to Merschel. Merschel trying to flip it behind the net. They've got Malley with it. Malley gets tied up. It escapes the check. Goes back toward the blue line. Into the corner it goes and around behind the net. Raiders knock it down in front, and finally it's going to be Peretta who picks it up. Looks to break. His pass knocked away, gets it right back again, takes it across. Peretta shot right on. Big rebound, but nobody there from Massena. It's picked up there and back the other way. From the Legends, they got a man breaking on the right side. That's Krasinski, who has one of the goals. He drops it back for Merschel, who is a goal as well. Merschel, bounce pass back to the blue line, kept in. The shot is blocked. Here comes Triton Sunday back the other way. 1-on-2, winds up. His shot is blocked. Bounces to the side of the mesh and is covered up by the goalie. And we'll have a face-off inside Legends territory. 3:31 left in the third period on the Bill Rapp Chevrolet Buick scoreboard. It is tied at 4.
Exciting hockey game. Raiders rebounding from tough loss on Wednesday night. Right back, I'll tell you, they've put everything on the line here tonight, Jerry.
You like to call it hammer and tong, right?
That's right.
Smuts to take the draw. Face-off left side. Off the face-off, puck won by the Legends. They take it behind the net. Jed Litka. Now it's stolen away. Marasco, tried to go to Smuts. It bounces by him. Smuts picks it up. His pass intercepted. Looking to get it back, but he can't. Cleared ahead to the Massena line. Right across it goes. Breaking in is Monticelli in the corner. Comes around behind the net. Has it knocked away. Where's the puck? Nobody knows. Aldis finally finds it. In behind the net, picks it up. Flips it on the wing. Trying to move it ahead to Wooksy Rice. Rice, quick head man. Here comes Jake Smuts. Smuts takes it by to Wooksy. Wooksy gets tied up in the corner. Stays with it. Centers it all the way back to the point. Here's Aldis. Cranks it. Shot deflected. Goes into the corner. After it there, the Legends, they try to dump it, but it hits the official, I believe. Dump right back in. Raiders have to get on sides. They do, but the Legends have the puck. Headman pass deflected into the Massena zone. All this after, we're down at 2:30. And he flips it off a body up into the stands. And we will have a face-off with 2:29 left in the third period. On the Bill Rapp Chevrolet Buick scoreboard, it is a 4-4 tie.
Outstanding hockey game. I've been providing all kinds of thrills for the fans here tonight, for you and I, and I'm really impressed with how hard the Raiders are worked here tonight.
Off the face-off, Brady Frost. He gets tied up behind the net, stays with it. Coming in to help out Bailey Rochford. Frost has it knocked away, gets it back again, moves it along the boards. Bailey Rochford flips it to the neutral zone. Legends try to move it back to the Massena line. It's at the red line. They dangle with it. And it's back in across the blue line. Here's a chance for Yasinski in the corner. Takes it behind the net. He gets tied up. Nice check thrown there by Rochford. Rochford's headman pass knocked away. That's going to go for icing, I believe. It does. And there was a little bit of a hug back there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be holding?
No question. In fact, Rochford, who put the heavy check on the Lancaster player, and then he just, the Lancaster player wrapped his arm around his neck and right in front of the official. Should have been a holding call.
Face off right side of Jake Lindstad. It's going to be Parker O'Neill off the draw. Raiders win it. And they didn't clear the zone as Peretta couldn't come up with it. I'm not sure what happened there, but the puck in the corner. One back toward the blue line, kept in. Here's the shot blocked out to center ice. Puck bouncing around, back inside. Here's Corey Monticelli. Monticelli, long headman pass to Tyson Sunday. Sunday drops it back to Trimboli. Bounce pass to Peretta, who just deflects it into the corner. 1:26 left and counting. Legends control the puck. Long rink-wide pass is deflected into the Massena zone, and Monticelli will come after it. Picks it up behind the net, escapes by a check, still has it, finally flips it ahead. Bouncing pass to Tyson Sunday, knocked away. Now the Raiders have to wait. Sunday to get on side. Comes to Smuts, knocked away from Smuts. Quick pass ahead. Here's Sunday. Sunday drop pass, but there's nobody there. And the puck comes back. We're down to under a minute. Bouncing around in the neutral zone. Here comes Smuts. Backhand around the boards. Tyson Sunday trying to come up with it, but it's going to be cleared out to center ice. Brady Frost with it. His headman knocked away. Here come the Legends. Poked at the blue line. They bang at it. It's going to roll into the corner. Great back check there by Marasco. May have saved the goal. Now the puck bouncing at center ice, and imagine that. We have another whistle. What's the whistle for?
Might have been a high stick or playing with a hand. I'm not sure, but I don't think it's a penalty.
Who knows? Face-off will come where? Outside the zone, apparently, with 35 seconds left in regulation. A 4-4 tie hockey game on the Bill Rapp Chevrolet Buick scoreboard. Route 68 in Ogdensburg. And again, discussions, and I'm not sure what that's all about. Okay, Smuts will take the face-off against Dennis. Off the draw. Puck won by the Legends. They cross into the Massena zone. Into the corner it goes. In front, knocked away. Here comes Smuts. Back the other way to the neutral zone. Back in again. Delay outsides, but they're going to clear. 20 seconds left. Slipped around the boards. Comes to Eggleston. Eggleston to Smuts. Smuts has it knocked away. Trying to get back with it. Here comes Ryder Sunday dumping it deep. 10 seconds left in regulation. Eggleston can't come up with it. Clear to the neutral zone. Ryder Sunday dumps it. Went off a body. Gets it back again. Actually, it's a good thing because it would have been an icing. What do we have now? Another whistle.
No, it's time ran out.
Oh, time ran out. I didn't hear the buzzer. But there's the buzzer, and we're going to go to overtime, Coach.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
I'm Jennifer Kuiper in Chicago. Could the 14th vote be the charm for Republican House Leader Kevin McCarthy? We'll find out as lawmakers reconvene this hour. They held 2 rounds of votes earlier today. McCarthy has been gaining support from some conservative holdouts. CBS's Willie James Inman.
GOP leader Kevin McCarthy is confident he will be the next Speaker of the House.
It just reminds me of what my father always told me. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
McCarthy lost the first 13 ballots.
The Speaker has not been elected.
And has worked around the clock to convince more than a dozen holdouts to support him.
Because it took this long, now we learned how to govern. So now we'll be able to get the job done.
To win their favor, he struck a tentative deal that includes broad changes on spending, greater conservative representation on House panels, and a provision that allows any one member to call for a motion to remove the Speaker.
Police say a teacher is in critical condition after being shot by a 6-year-old student at Rich Neck Elementary School in Newport News, Virginia. Chief of Police Steve
We did not have an individual who was going around the school firing off rounds. We have an isolated location where the shooting occurred. There will be more to follow about that. We do have the individual in custody.
Tonight's Mega Millions Jack.
They had to kill one off at the beginning of the third period, which they did. Then Yasinski and Snyder each, well, it was not Snyder. He served a bench minor for unsportsmanlike. We're not on? Are we on? Okay. Okay. So 4-4 tie hockey game with one. We're about ready to go to overtime here. Sponsors Seacom, Howland Pump and Supply Company, Massena Savings and Loan, Warden's Custom Wood and Vinyl Works, St. Lawrence Federal Credit Union, and of course the scoreboard, the Bill Rapp Chevy Buick scoreboard, Route 68 in Ogdensburg is tied at 4. So Jake Lindstad will play the goal to our left as they stay in the same end for this overtime period. It's a 5-minute sudden death overtime, sudden victory, depending what you want to call it.
I think Brady Frost and Ryder Sunday will be starting pairing out there on defense for the Raiders, and probably the Jake Smuts line, I do believe.
Probably no doubt about that. And yeah, they certainly been dangling out there. But this, no matter how this turns out, Coach, this has been a huge character builder for Massena.
Oh, no question. We felt they'd come out, and the coaching staff felt they'd come out and, just put that game on Wednesday night behind them, and it's a new challenge, and they've met the challenge. They real good have. Lancaster Hockey Club, and they've battled them tooth and nail right through three periods of hockey. So, what is it, 5-minute overtime period?
5-minute overtime, so we'll see what happens. You're right, the Jake Smuts line will be out there along with the Jaden Dennis line for the Legends. And here we go to start the period. You're right, Frost is out there with Sunday. Off the face-off, puck in the circle, bouncing around. Legends come up with it across the blue line and dump it into the corner. Around the boards, after to Marasco. He turns back, gets tied up, double-teamed, and he still has the puck. It's squirting free now. Brady Frost throws the check. Marasco comes up with it, gets it to Smuts. Smuts, head man, Wooksy Rice. Rice flips it, has it knocked away. And and it bounces free right in front of the penalty box. Comes to the line, picked up there by Smuts. He's going to break in, shoots. Oh, big save by goaltender D. That's a huge save. And Smuts was all by himself. Here's another shot, and that was Ryder Sunday taking a shot from just inside the blue line.
Oh, Jake Smuts had a glorious opportunity. There was a scrum right down in front of us, right in front of the penalty box, and there's 3 or 4 players. Somehow the puck bounced out, and Smuts picked it up and got in behind the defense and walked right in and couldn't solve Brandon D.
Good save for D. Peyton Puente now takes the draw in behind the net. Bailey Rochford trying to put some pressure on. Puck cleared. Eggleston keeps it in, dumps it in the corner. After there is Natowski. Comes out from the side, right side, starts it ahead. Rink wide pass. Into the zone it goes. Here's the shot. Save made. Puck in behind the net. Trimboli, after can't come up with it. Puck controlled. They move it in front, but Thomas Eggleston steals the loose puck and starts back the other way. Here comes Eggleston. In right down the middle. Still has the puck knocked away. Filing up is Peyton Puente. Eggleston gets a shot. He bangs at it. And they blow the whistle. The puck was free. They lost sight of it, apparently. Blow the whistle, and we'll have a face-off inside
that's
Lancaster territory.
That's the rule. If the official loses sight of the puck, you blow the whistle. But it was free, and
but they were banging at it. Eggleston, Puente, and now Parker O'Neill's line out there. Bryson Sunday, Sal Peretta. Sunday off the face-off. Quick shot! Bryson Sunday right off the face-off, and the Raiders win it 5-4 in overtime. What a win for Massena.
And the assist has to go to number 17, Parker O'Neill, who won the draw. Little backhand to Bryson Sunday. He came off the half board and got off a quick low shot that beat goaltender Brandon D along the ice, and the Raiders with a dramatic and fantastic overtime win here at the Massena Arena.
Wow. Bryson Sunday gets the goal, and the assist will go to Parker O'Neill, and the Raiders win it 5-4 in overtime, and will go into the game tomorrow against McQuaid, which, as it turns out, will be the championship game of this tournament, as McQuaid beat Potsdam 7-2 earlier. What an exciting win for Massena, no doubt about it.
Bryson Sunday, his first goal of the season, and a big one.
And Bryson had a good game.
Oh, he did have a good game.
He set up Sal Peretta in the previous goal.
Yes, he did.
On a beautiful pass. So congratulations to the Red Raiders as they're back on the winning track against a very good Lancaster team. This is Lancaster's first loss of the season.
Yes, it is. They were 8-0-2 coming in, and they're now 8-1-2. But Parker O'Neill winning that draw. Nice little backhand pass or off the draw to his winger on that left side, and Bryson Sunday picked it up and kind of took a stride towards the middle and just whipped that shot, a wicked low shot that beat goaltender Brandon D.
And we would credit as well to Jake Lindstad. Jake had a really tough outing against Salmon River. Kudos to the coaching staff for putting him in again.
Yeah, put him right back on the horse.
He responded.
That's right.
In spades. So again, a really, really exciting win. This is a huge win for Massena in many ways, not just because it's a win in the tournament, but it's because it's a game they had to come back from a very tough loss on Wednesday. So.
And they did. And it's, again, a club that was, as you said, undefeated coming into and out of Western New York. Good section down there. They played outstanding hockey, but what a win for the Raiders.
Certainly a great win for Massena. So let's see who the players of the game are here. And let's see. Okay, for Lancaster. Oh, no. All right, so it's going to be Castern. So Castern wins the player of the game for Lancaster, although he's probably not that happy about it. Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, no question. No question.
Look at that smile.
I mean, he had a great game. Not only he assisted on the tying goal and gets the winning goal.
Look at the guy.
Yeah.
That's just terrific. Congratulations to the Massena Red Raiders.
And there's no question who our player of the game is going to be.
No question at all. Our Eland's player of the game. And again, we were remiss in the game on Wednesday. We're in shock, I guess. But Chris Marasco was our player of the game on Wednesday in the Salmon River game. But here, it's going to be Tryson Sunday, the game winner in overtime. He also set up the tying goal that Sal Peretta scored. So a great game for Tryson Sunday and a big win for Massena, as they will be taking on a very tough McQuaid team tomorrow afternoon about 2:15. In the first game tomorrow, it's going to be Potsdam against this Lancaster team, and I'm not sure I'd want to be Potsdam, Coach. I think they might be loaded for bear tomorrow, Lancaster, wanting to come out of here with a win. But again, congratulations to the Red Raiders. Just checking some of the other scores. Salmon River easily over OFA. They beat the Blue Devils 7-0. The Islanders beat Canton 7-1, and it was Norwood Norfolk over Malone 4-1 tonight in high school hockey. So we'll be on the air tomorrow around 2 o'clock or thereabouts, Coach, ready for another game, big game against McQuaid in what turns out to be the championship game of this Mark Tayo tournament.
And if tomorrow's game could be half as good as this one, it'll be a good hockey game.
Yes, indeed. That's going to wrap things up here. Again, our Eland's player of the game is Tryson Sunday, and Tryson wins the burger of his choice from Eland's Restaurant here in Massena. And if you haven't been to Eland's, give them a try. They've got a great restaurant, great food and drink, and just a great place to go. So again, 5-4 Massena win in overtime here. I want to thank our sponsors one more time. St. Lawrence Federal Credit Union, branches in Ogdensburg, Canton, Potsdam, Hubleton, and Herman, where people are worth more than money. Warden's Custom Wood and Vinyl Works at 64 Liberty Avenue in Massena. For one Christmas ornament or custom gifts for everyone, one Christmas or any kind of gift or custom gifts for everyone, call Norm at 315-842-2402. Massena Savings and Loan, 255 Main Street, Massena, 155 Lincoln Avenue in Waddington. A wide variety of banking services, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Friday, 9 to 6. Howland Pump and Supply Company, stocking more than just the right parts. They stock generations of knowledge and experience. They're located in Ogdensburg, Potsdam, Gouverneur, and at Massena Plumbing Supply, 138 South Racket Road, Massena, and Seacom. Massena, Potsdam, Malone, Canton, Ogdensburg, Plattsburgh, the new place in Watertown, Route 3, across from the town center, and in Vermont, in South Burlington and Essex, online, seacom.org, mobile, on your smartphone. So there you go. Our thanks to our statistician, Sally Manor, doing her normal good job, and Mikey Draper down on the PA announcing, and the Drapers for keeping all the stats in this game. Again, our final score, Massena 5, Lancaster 4 in overtime. For Coach Dave McLennan, Jerry Manor saying so long from Massena Arena.